Hello and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your DM, Blake Peoples, and here's your cast.
Putnam, Oklahoma, population 30.
So hey, bad news, guys. The audio for the stream just started working right now, so oh well.
Jesus,
we gotta redo it all.
No,
we're starting the bits
I
over.
think we did, and they could hear me the whole time. They just couldn't hear you guys. But here we are. No, God only loves frisbees. That's what's happening, and we're moving on. Unless anybody has something important to say before we start. Does anybody have something important to say before we start, or should we start the game? Do you think? Yes, Michael.
Do you want to know what...
I would like to thank Doritos for sponsoring this stream.
Okay.
If you look into the chat, link will be posted shortly, mods, about if you can learn the new Blastacular new flavor of Doritos coming to stores near you.
Yeah. Okay.
Did anybody else, is Michael really loud for anyone else, or is that just me?
That's just
No,
you.
it's just you.
Okay, I gotta turn down Michael.
Yeah, he's very loud because he's talking about the most important part of the stream, which is, of course, our beloved sponsor.
Well, Peter, did you...
Blastacular new sponsor? Or flavor?
Oh,
Blastacular.
I have Michael's volume set to 200%.
Maybe he was quiet last time and you pumped him up.
Yeah,
Or
I
Peter just
probably
really
did
likes hearing my voice.
That's what it
I was like, I need more Michael. We need double the Michael.
That's why you blocked me.
It's why I
Block my
blocked
phone
you on texts.
Okay. Winfield, were you gonna say something?
I was just gonna read the tenets of Jesus disc, but we don't
Yeah,
have to
no,
do
you
that.
go for it, man. We don't have
Jesus
one
disc.
playing, so we might as well.
Reopen closed tab.
JesusDisc.com. It's interesting. There's on the very front page, they have something that's like, just like salvation, this disc is a free gift. Which
You
makes me
get a free
wonder,
disc if
can
you
we
sign
get a
up?
free disc?
Hold on, our discs.
No, I want to hear the
I don't want to
tenets.
get these. Sorry, I kind of want to get these. These discs have really cool names.
Like?
Well, these are
Star Leopard.
these are real. Well, the leopard is what I throw. It's the one Tommy
But
this is the
exploded.
Star Leopard.
This is the Star Leopard.
Same company, different plastic.
Star Leopard.
Okay, from the homepage, you'll find this has a lot to do with disc golf. Where people discover Jesus when they come across a Jesus disc. We're about disc golf and evangelism. This website provides useful information
You
about
pronounced it like the anime there. That's very telling.
Evangelism.
Evangelism.
No,
No.
never
Evangelism.
know. Evangelism.
This is about Shinji. This website provides information about how to become a Christian, how to live as a Christian, how to choose a church, what Bible to read, and resources for learning about Jesus. Nothing about golf. Until the next part. They have a blog for Christian-minded disc golfers.
Very cool.
What does Jesus have to offer?
Golf.
No. Victory over sin and all things that make you miserable.
Right.
Oh. Alright.
It's crazy.
Aren't you
There's
kind of supposed to be
nothing
miserable when you're a Catholic? I guess that's
It depends on the flavor of Christianity.
Yeah.
They're all a little different.
Anyway,
It's crazy that there's almost nothing about disc golf on this
And
website.
until you get to know their discs.
The discs are not related to Jesus whatsoever.
No, they're just Innova discs, which are good discs, great brand, but they just have prints of Jesus on them. It looks like,
good.
or not even. No.
On the homepage is a picture of a disc with Jesus on it, but I can't find it on this website.
It's just a Photoshop. Alright, well, yeah, okay. We're gonna become Christians to get free discs, I guess.
Become Christians.
I go to church for the discs.
But
This
right now
blog
we're
has
gonna do
3
something
posts on it.
that the Catholic Church frowns very heavily upon, and that is play Dungeons and Dragons. At least he used to. I don't know if it does anymore. But either way, that was a good segue. Okay, so last time on Bright Futures. Our heroes, sans Una, spent the first day of the summit checking in the VIPs. They met some nobles, an ex-sortilegium wizard, and a familiar face. Tether learned through a last-minute addition to the VIP list that the Nourishing Grove, the cult that created her, is probably setting up camp in Vale Rim Fen in northeastern Mercath. After a long day, all but 3 of the VIPs showed up, the ones missing being the head of the Northern Mercantile Fleet, a Wood Elven Windspeaker, and the Grand Master, a thousands of years old monk. It's not great phrasing, who has fully mastered the physical form and was meant to be a guest of honor at the summit. Luckily, before they were given a new task, the Windspeaker arrived. Unluckily, he seemed somewhat off, and sure enough was under the control of a strange fey creature. This creature created several illusory copies of the Windspeaker and changed the appearance of everyone in the area into that of the elf. The party fought off the illusions, freed the Windspeaker, but not before several of the estate guards accused Septon of perpetrating the attack. Once the last illusion was destroyed, the fey's voice was heard drifting across the wind, delivering a cryptic threat. And that is where we will pick up. As I skip that section. As the dust clears, and you guys have defeated all of these entities, you see that the guards, now returned to themselves, are starting to sort of like go gather the attendees, or all a buzz, but no one's asking you a ton of questions. It's mostly just the guards dealing with all of the people who were displaced by this situation. You, though, are right next to the Windspeaker, who looks a little exhausted and fairly frightened.
I'd like to pick my things back up, because if I remember correctly, the guards asked me to drop my weapons. So I'm gonna pick up the pan flute and the whip.
All right.
Gather my shit together.
Mr. Windspeaker.
Hello. I'm terribly sorry for that. Where am I?
Oh, you're at the planar conference.
I'm at the summit?
Yeah.
Oh. That is not well, all right. I had no intention of coming, but I suppose here I am. No undue harm was dealt to your persons, was it?
I mean, I'm a little banged up, but at least you're okay, and wounds heal and whatnot, so not a big deal.
And what day
What's
is it?
the last thing you remember?
Oh, yes. Well, I wasn't sent here in the first place because there was a vote. But I was on my way to one of the smaller villages in Vaspalan, because we hadn't heard from them in a few days. And when I got there, there were 2, what I suppose I now know to be Fae, waiting outside. That one. And then a smaller one with ice-white skin. The air was practically freezing around him. The small one seemed sort of reluctant to hold the village captive and to be working for someone at all, but the tall one said it was the easiest way to get the job done. And that after the job, they would finally be able to go north. I think I tried to fight them, but I don't remember much before, well, right now.
Well, that's a shame. But well, you're here now, and these people seem fairly hospitable, at least if they like you. So, and it sounded like they liked you. So I think
we were the Wood Elves of Vaspalan were invited. The elders outvoted our king, and we weren't going to send a representative, but I am here, I suppose.
Hey,
that's
if you
not your
don't want
fault.
to be here, we totally understand it, and we won't tell anyone if we blink and you're gone.
I mean, and he sort of looks down at his bruised and battered body. I don't
No,
think I'm in
I
any
think-
condition to travel.
Yeah, I think we should tend to this man's wounds. Would be my right, sir. And I look at Septon.
Of course, yeah. Are you asking me to like drop a spell on him, or?
No. I was just you're in charge, so I was.
Yes, of course. We can. Well, I'm sure we'll have someone in charge coming over to see what just happened.
There's a big hustle and bustle going, but you imagine some people are probably going to approach you at some point.
Do we find find the prince?
I mean, yeah. Contact the prince.
No, do I have to run again?
Sorry. Oh, I mean, you still have. You still have Long Strider up.
No, that was hours ago.
I can do it again.
Or Septon could cast Sending again.
Oh, true.
Septon will cast Sending to. Why am I blanking on his other title? Not the Prince.
The Chancellor.
The Chancellor. That's right. I was going to say the Count.
The Chancellor of the House of Lords.
Yeah. Septon will
I like the
contact the
Count. Should we
Chancellor
call
and
him the
say,
Count?
He's not a count.
Chancellor, the wind speaker. One word, two words, one word. The wind speaker arrived. Was possessed by a fae. We have seen to that. He needs medical attention and rest. Please advise bright futures.
And you hear out loud, "You've done the right thing," as the Jade Prince is like pushing through the crowd in your direction, with the butler, whose name we all know, right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Butler.
Yeah, the butler. The Jade Prince approaches the wind speaker and says, "I am deeply sorry for whatever happened to you here. I'm glad that you've arrived, and we'll make sure that you receive the finest of medical aid." And the wind speaker says, I appreciate that. I'll be honest, we didn't think the threats that you were warning of were a huge deal, but having experienced them firsthand, perhaps it's for the best that I'm here. The Jade Princess, well, I'm sorry that it had to be like this, but very well, this way. And he turns back to you all and he says, "Good job, I assume. I'll come out for details in just a moment. Please hold down the fort." He turns and he keeps going.
When they're still... While they're still in earshot, can Heather turn to the rest of the people? Oh, do you think they orchestrated that to get their way? To make them see it's a issue?
The Jade Prince turns and looks at you. Make an insight check.
Gladly. $19.
He seems bemused. The same reaction he's kind of been giving you this whole time, Tether, because you clearly don't give a shit, and he knows that. But he shoots you sort of a bemused look. Sort of just like exasperated uncle, like, alright, here we go again. They continue to walk away, but the wind speaker winces in pain as he walks forward, and he looks down at the ground. And then looks sort of back up, and then keeps moving. The Jade Prince looks down and turns back and winks at you, Tether. And then the three of them make their way through the crowd.
I think they did that on purpose.
Well, that's a pretty significant allegation.
Yeah.
You do notice there's something on the ground where he stepped on.
I'll go get it.
Investigation check.
Sure.
17.
You see, as you and Tether approach, you see a slightly bent and damaged pin depicting a snake coiling around a rapier. The symbol of Nildor.
Oh. I pick it up. I found this pin. I think it's what that guy stepped on. It's got a snake on it. Represents Nildor, I think, but do we think he fell off of the Fae?
I mean, wait. The wind speaker came from Nildor.
No. Windspeaker is a wood elf. He came from inside Zymor. The Wood Elf Kingdom is a forest that's sort of been taken over by Zymor. Wood Elves split off from the High Elves before the whole Nilhenshi thing happened thousands of years ago. So the Woodspeaker is not from Nildor, but this emblem is that of Nildor.
That's weird.
I guess with my insight check or my investigation check, do I get to know, like, did it fall off the Windspeaker or did it fall off of...
With a 17, it could have fallen off someone in the combat, in the tussle, but it was placed. It almost seems like it was put there on purpose.
If he stepped on it and didn't continue with it.
Yeah, clearly it wasn't his.
Yeah, I mean, if you stepped on something and you're like, oh, that's mine, you wouldn't leave it and walk away.
With your investigation check, like, it's a little beaten and battered for sure, but it is in a very conspicuous location in the middle of the road here.
Yeah.
What is left of the Fae?
We didn't catch him.
Of the Fae, he left.
They didn't drop anything else, or
not that you can see. Although I will say, Peter, since you are from the Feywild, I'd like to get a history check from you because you saw this creature.
Mm-hmm. History. Ooh, classic. That is a nat 1.
Okay, yeah, never seen this thing before ever. No way. It's certainly a Fae. That's all you got. Yeah, sure.
Can I
go for it. Go for it.
History check.
I think DC for you is going to be a little bit higher, just because.
That's okay, because I am good at this.
You probably have things you can add to history. Septon has a 0 he adds to history.
But
17 again.
You might know about this creature, whereas.
Wait.
What?
Shouldn't be a 0 add to history. Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
Forgot.
17. I don't know. This was not an archfey. You know that with history. This is a significantly less powerful creature than an archfey. Though judging by its state of dress, its very fine clothing, and its manner of speech, you imagine this is a servant of one of the Fey courts. And a high-ranking servant at that. Could be part of the Seelie court, could be part of the Unseelie court. Hard to say. The thing with Fae is that even the good guys, the Seelie Fae, might do something like this if they thought it was fun. So, with a 17's a good roll, but this is pretty Feywild specific knowledge, and the Feywild doesn't really get written about in history books too often because it's just kind of an alien zone. But
would I
imagine this is probably a well-respected servant of one of the 2 courts of Fae. Previously 3, but currently 2. You might know this. This doesn't really matter, but there used to be 4 Fae courts. One of them died out. One of them is the Unseelie Fae, which killed the other one. And then the King of Spring married the Queen of Summer and formed the Seelie court that she rules. And he just kind of gets to be there.
Goals, am I right?
Yeah, no, honestly. Being Oberon isn't a bad thing in this world.
So if we go through a line of logic that I'm going through right now, so Nildor pin, maybe like a calling card. Let's say Nildor High Elves want Wood Elves to do something. Wood Elves are not taking planar stuff seriously because they don't see it as a threat. Nildor wants them to see it as a threat. So they hire fake people to possess one of their leaders and to give him a big scare. And he's at the planar conference. Now he's gonna be really serious about planar stuff. One thing I was taught growing up: giant governmental entities are full of corruption, evil, backstabbing, and I don't think they need to be burned and dismantled anymore, but
But wait. Wait? Did I miss something, or
I think
was
what
was it
Michael meant to say
Nildor?
that Zymor wants the Wood Elves to.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
Right, I was gonna say Nildor doesn't. Nildor's like not involved in this, or has been uninvolved actively.
I misspoke the country.
Okay. I mean, it's possible. It could be a false flag. They're trying to blame Nildor for this. This pin is a plant.
True.
But
we know there's
why would they?
corruption.
But we're not investigators or nothing. Like, why would they frame them in front of us? I guess is my question.
Well, they
if you
didn't
think,
know it would be us. They just
they
knew it'd
just
be
left the
security.
pin out. Anyone could have found it.
Now we decide whether or not it gets added as evidence.
Hmm.
You
Does that have any magical qualities at all?
Make an Arcana check.
Bang. 19.
No. It is not inherently magical. No. It's just a metal pin.
Okay, guys, Chuckle has to go soon, so if you want to give him a little last kiss, let him give. You have to do it now.
Bye, Chuckle. You're an abomination.
He found that very mean. It's okay, Chuckles. You're beautiful.
And Chuckles shrinks back down to normal scorpion size.
And then I'll.
I am going to. I guess if it would help us understand more about it, I could mend it and put it back into the form that it belongs in. An unbroken form. But I don't know if we'd learn much about it that
Yeah, I mean,
way.
it's not like shattered, it's just a little bent. It's a little beat up.
Okay. There's no, like, national treasure map written on the back or nothing?
No.
Okay.
No. And mending wouldn't fix that either.
Restore the national treasure map written on the back?
It doesn't restore writing. That has
So,
been destroyed.
so do we still have to work?
There's different stuff for that.
Like
I
this gate
think
thing?
so. I could really use some time to rest though. Personally,
I think we're technically still waiting for the Grand Master.
How long did we have to wait till the guy was gonna come and say there's a problem?
He said like 1 more hour, I think.
Well, the Jade Prince did just tell you he'd be right back once he dealt with the Wind Speaker.
Alright, yeah, we'll wait for the Jade Prince to come back.
yeah.
Can someone like write like a close sign and we can put it on the
There's only
line?
one VIP left.
I know.
Everett does look pretty beat up.
Yeah,
Just so
I
you
remember.
know.
I remember. I used one of my last spell slots to try to heal you last time. How many spell slots do I have left?
I was looking through some character sheets. Didn't seem like a whole lot of spell slots got checked off, so I don't know. I don't know if that was just
I've got a lot.
Foundry or...
I've got a lot.
Oh,
of spell slots
I
left.
check off my spell slots like on my notes, but I can do it in Foundry.
No,
I just
you don't
know-
have to. I just was looking
Okay.
through because I was like, what state are they in? And I noticed pretty much everybody had full spell slots. I'm like, that's not true though.
How do you?
I have.
How do you?
You don't
do
have
it?
to. You don't have to do it on Foundry.
Well, I would like to do it on Foundry because it'd be easier than doing it on my notes.
You just go into spellbook and you change the number manually.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not a
also,
great
just,
system.
Just so you know, your cursor is being shown at the moment. You know you could turn that off permanently, right? In the settings.
I do it because that's intentional. I want you to see what I'm thinking about.
All right, man.
Yeah, we should know.
All right, is that better?
No.
Oh, that said hide cursor by default.
Yeah, but then
I'll
you
fix
have to, yeah, that's when you log in. If you just click the little finger icon on the bottom left next to your name. Under
I see.
players. So now when you log in, it'll be hidden by default. But
Great. Thank you.
yeah, I mean, honestly, not too long later, the Jade Prince does show back up, unless people want to continue a conversation without him before he arrives. Okay. Yeah, he will return, and he will say, I got the story from the Wind Speaker. Good work in, not killing him. That's for the best. That wouldn't have been ideal, though you probably wouldn't have been blamed. So, good job.
I don't
You
know.
would
I've
have
been
blamed.
I've been blamed for a lot of stuff today I didn't do.
Oh, are they giving you trouble?
The guards, literally in the middle of the fight, drew swords on me and were like, "You're a Fae. You're with them." And I was like, "I'm literally fighting him. You can clearly see."
Been a lot of anti-Fae rhetoric around recently, and being attacked by Fae certainly didn't help that.
Oh, I have noticed.
Yes. No sign of the Grand Master, though?
Yeah.
That is worrying.
You gonna send us out? You need us to check
I think I will.
go find him?
You don't have anybody in there that could heal me up a little bit though before we leave, because
Just take a nap.
okay, I'll just take a nap. I just thought that it was an immediate kind of situation.
It's not well, here's the thing. The man's caravan passed through Pine Shore Pass checkpoint 2 days ago. So he should have been here fairly early today. Well, this Fae attack is worrying. You all took care of it pretty easily, so I think I could handle it if it came back. I'm more interested in finding the Grandmaster. You look skeptical, Tether.
No, this entire time she was just giving him eyes of like, okay, sure.
And that's why he said you look skeptical,
Yeah.
Tether. Is there something wrong with my orders?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with your orders now.
Then what's the look?
I mean, the Fae.
Oh, young adventurers, so confident. We'll talk about the Fae later. I'm sure there's more to discover. But right now, my pressing concern, truthfully, is the Grandmaster. Fae, well, they're a dime a dozen. I mean, they'll come, they'll play their tricks, they'll do whatever, and then we'll deal with them. I've dealt with many Fae in my time. I know how they operate. The fact that this very, very important guest, and he starts wringing his hands a little bit, and probably for the first time since you've known this guy, some anxiety has crept into, like real anxiety seems to have crept into his voice, is not here, is not ideal for me, and that...
Are we worried he's injured? Or, I mean, my understanding was this man's like a 1,000-year-old monk.
Yes, he is. I mean, he has quite literally mastered the physical form. That being said, he is one man. He has a caravan. I don't know if he brought guards with him. I don't know the state of the caravan. But it's not like there's a group of him. There's one of him. And I worry something happened on the road. I'm afraid I don't know. It's a wild world out there.
Not to question your judgment, Mr. Chancellor, sir, but if something did, get him, what kind of chance do you think we have?
I'm not asking you to fight it. I'm asking you to figure out what happened.
Oh, okay, good. I was a little concerned for a minute.
If you see Asmodeus feasting on his flesh, I don't expect you to throw your lives away for a job. That wouldn't make much sense at all. But if you did see that happening, I would sure like to know that it happened.
All right, we will report back.
You don't seem. It's a prudent point. I apologize for my cattish response. This is a bit of a stressful situation for me. He's an endorsement that that the Emperor requires at this event, and should he not arrive, that would be unfortunate. Not the end of the world, but not ideal.
But maybe.
Well, anything could be the end of the world, but I've been around for a lot longer than you think. Many people have told me that something would be the end of the world, and, well, it's still here, so.
Well, I think we're just gonna get onto that napping then, cause
Yes, no, feel free to
need
take
rest.
some time. I'll have a guard posted here in case he does show up, but I mean it's been hours since he was. I doubt that such a stoic and ascetic man would be this tardy. When you live that old, following that stricter code, I feel like punctuality is something that you strive for. I have a bad feeling that something's gone wrong.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll
we're
look
on it.
into it.
Say that again? You're on it. I heard that. What did you say, Tuff?
Oh, and it said we'll look into it.
Great. I mean, yes, it is your job, so thank you.
Yeah.
And in terms of the Faye situation, we can talk when you get back. If you have theories, and he sort of begrudgingly smiles and looks at you, Tether, like, all right, sure, teacher playing along. Or if you have concerns. I mean, I think you and I both know that a concerted Fae effort against the mortal plane is ridiculous, but well, they don't work together. I see your face there, Septon. You think I understand? They organize themselves into courts, but what good would an archfey be in the material plane? They have no interest in conquering. They have no interest in attacking us. The Withered Queen only created a problem because she was stuck here. That was a situation, wasn't it?
We've had some strange run-ins with Faye.
Your payer do
Acting strangely. Yeah, acting strangely here in the material plane.
Don't worry, your secret there is safe with me, but...
Oh, did we not tell you about that? Is that... Yeah, that should be a shock that he said that.
It's been a while. It's been a while since we played this game.
No, it's been a week.
Well, that wasn't explicitly a Fae. It was a Fae construct built from the souls of deceased criminals. So, a little different. But I mean, that is one Fae, yes. I'm talking a large... people are throwing around rumors that the Nildorians and the Fae are working together to conquer the material plane, and that, I think we both know, is absurd. Every now and again, a Fae may come and exert their will on us, but that's one Fae. You know.
Yeah, last time I was there, I didn't hear anything about an active effort to conquer the material plane. We usually don't... don't take this wrong, but we usually don't talk about you guys.
No, I mean, yes, your kind are they're enviable to my kind in that way. Fiends spend day in and day out worrying about mortal souls. It's all they ever talk about, really.
No, we were having way more fun with other stuff.
That sounds right.
Not to be a thorn in the side of the there's no collusion between Nildor and the Fae,
Well,
but
there's certainly collusion, but not to the level that I think the populace are imagining.
Right, I mean, the courts are courts. There's always room for weird alliances and stuff, but
and the queen of Nildor is the daughter of an archfey, so that doesn't hurt.
well, we found this. I produced the pen.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, you've never seen that before.
I've seen this symbol before many times. You are an interesting one, Tether.
Oh, you are you.
Okay, right. Yes, I have seen this before. This pin. Maybe not this specific one, but this is a pin, given out by Nildor to its foreign emissaries.
Well, it was on the ground just there.
And there are no Nildorian ended.
Oh, I did. I winked at you about it.
Yeah, that's why I said you've seen it before.
Right. That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
So hold on. Did you plant it, or is it just?
I didn't plant it. No.
Okay, but it could have been planted. We don't know.
The people he works for planted
So
it.
Just to confirm, there's no Nildurians here today.
Nope. Explicitly not invited.
And now when I I mean, and when I say no Nildorians, I don't mean there's no one who's here working for Nildor. I mean there's nobody here. You managed to somehow not get anyone, like, from Nildor?
Well, I mean, it was invite only, this event. It's not just rabble. It's not just random rabble. These are all... Your VIPs were the cream of the crop. Everyone here would be a VIP in a normal event. No Nildorian nobility were invited from the Elven Kingdom or the Southern Kingdom, though I don't think there's any living nobility from the Southern Kingdom right now, considering their whole situation. Real shame that the elves aren't doing anything about that, don't you think?
Oh, the vampire situation.
Yes.
Can't imagine they're doing nothing.
That's what it seems like.
But I don't know what...
On a grand scale. In fact, from what I can gather, that is one of the main reasons that people are starting to turn against the Fae in Nildor. They think they're letting those in South Nildor die on purpose. Some claim it's a ritual, some claim it's neglect, but if I had to guess, that's where the discontent is stemming from.
Well, nonetheless, could I have that back just in case we learn anything new about it?
It's all yours.
Thanks.
Happen to know there's one elf doing something in South Nildor. He is certainly not sent by the government.
Well, 2 elves, no?
One high elf.
Yeah, 1 drow, which is, the highest elf, really. The male drow, it just doesn't work at all.
No, yeah, I was gonna make a joke in another direction.
Right. Male drow bank clerk.
Either way, take what rest you need. Find the Grandmaster, hopefully, or whatever happened to the Grandmaster, and return post-haste. I should hope you are able to come to the talk. I think, if I've judged you correctly, you'll be interested in the summit, but...
I don't think you judged us correctly.
No, I think you
judged
very correctly.
You judged some of us correctly.
I think I've judged you more correctly than you know.
Well, I think I judged you more correctly than you know.
Oh, I know.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, I know.
We could have this sort of tete-a-tete for the rest of the day, Tether, but there's more important things to be done at the moment.
You can fling about nonsense words all you want.
It's a Seleucian phrase.
Okay.
Right. You did just learn to read, didn't you?
And what?
Either way, this is fun. Don't get me wrong. I see why Cole enjoys their time with you so much, but I, unlike them, have very pressing things to do right now. So.
Sure you do.
I mean, I have a summit to run, Tether.
A summit to run and a to do.
I'll be honest, I don't. I now do not follow your 13 layers of irony, but we'll get to it later. I'm sure I'll hear all about it. Listen, Tether, an advice from an individual who used to dabble in subterfuge quite a bit more than he does now. Subtlety is key.
That's one man's opinion.
Oh, well, very experienced one.
Sure.
Right. Well then, off with you. I jest.
A nap.
Take your time. But I really please come back with something. That's all I ask.
We'll do.
Very well.
Hopefully more Fae don't attack while we're gone.
Oh, I don't think they will.
Oh, you don't?
Not now that they know I'm here, I mean. You keep me young. And he winks once more and turns and goes.
He's so in on it.
Alright, I need a nap before we go.
Are we about to
Okay.
short rest in this game? I don't think we've ever short rested.
God, I hope you're about to short rest in this game. You short
I
rested.
think
I
we're
recommend
good
it.
to go.
You short rested. You short rested.
We're short
in
resting.
you short rested in the temple, in the tomb, the catacombs. At the end of
We
season
should
1.
really short rest more. If I've learned anything from Baldur's Gate, it's that we should we should short rest aggressively.
You should. There's a limit to how many times you can short rest per long rest, but you should short rest more than you do.
Yeah, I get shit back.
Everybody does.
No spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
don't
any
get
of y'all casters get spells back on short rest. Well, Tommy does.
I thought
'cause
Arcane
I was gonna say, I thought
recovery.
wizards do.
he's just got an arcane recovery feature, so he can one short rest. He can get a few spell slots back. But
I get wild
You
shit
get back. I get inspiration back.
Weevil gets everything back.
Oh, and Song of Rest,
But will I
which is
use it?
not on my character sheet for some reason.
Did you put it there? Because I didn't.
I thought when I dragged Bard in, it would bring it in.
No, it
but
doesn't do that.
Not here, not in Foundry.
Don't fucking complain about Foundry, or I'll take us back to Map Tool, and then you'll really have something to complain about.
No, because then I won't expect it to pull anything in for me.
Don't threaten me about Foundry, dude. Map Tool's on the horizon.
Oh no.
It's right there. We could use it at any point.
It's always free.
We already did the port forwarding nonsense. We can jump right back in. Yeah, go ahead and short.
This campaign is moving to Solastra.
Solastra?
To fucking yeah. You just have to mod in all of your battle maps.
Oh Jesus!
I expect
I turned
Blake.
Bright Futures into CRPG for you guys to play.
I was gonna say,
That's a
I expect-
nightmare.
I expect Blake to just mod Baldur's Gate 3 until, you know, until
I
Bright
don't
Futures is in it.
have the requisite skill to do that, unfortunately.
What if they drop what if they drop a map?
I don't want to
custom
do that,
map
man.
thing.
I'd much
If they-
rather play D&D with you guys than like build a video game and then watch you play it. That doesn't sound like a good
No,
time.
if they drop a custom map editor, we're building Sunless Citadel and playing
We're
it.
playing
Yeah,
Sunless
we do
Citadel.
have to do that, yeah.
God, how many hit dice do I have?
What's the name of the monk guy?
Oh wait, I
The
just
Grand
hit short
Master.
rest.
Okay, can I,
He has other names, I think.
I'll just use the Grandmaster.
Also, look at your the note with the list. That's got more information on it than I remember. VIP list.
Well, I was
Oh,
gonna
it's just the Grandmaster.
take
Well, his
10
name is
minutes.
Geralf Riftsbane, apparently.
Geralf Rispane. Okay, I'll use that name. I was gonna take 10 minutes before I started short resting to ritually cast Divination.
Divination.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Geralf's Riftsbane... Did I pronounce that correctly?
Like Rift?
Riftsbane.
The plural of Rift, he is the Bane of.
Yeah.
Sort of a Skyrim.
Geralt Riftsbane in danger? Will be the question.
Okay. What is your ritual
Hey,
look
Mom.
like? And also keep in mind, this costs
did
you
I do-
25 gold, so 25 gold pieces, so mark that off.
I'm marking, but
Back.
It was mushrooms, I believe. And they all turned red.
yeah, it was mushrooms. I remember. It was like we did a whole mushroom circle type thing,
Cool.
like a fairy circle.
You grow your little fairy circle of mushrooms and ask your question. What? Ask the question.
Oh, is Geralt Riftsbane in danger?
The mushrooms grow and thrive. They look healthier than when you created them. You get the distinct impression that this means no, he is not in danger.
Okay, cool. Guys, he's fine. My mom told me so.
That's great. Well, I guess we can tell the Jade Prince. Problem solved.
Yeah, I'll just say, hey, Jade Prince, Zuck Demoy said it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Baby.
With your short rest completed, is your short rest completed?
Yes.
You begin on down Muckhaven Road. Up. You begin your trek. As you're leaving, it is like early afternoon right now. The rain is still light as you make your way up towards the road, which takes you along the bank of the Easkil Fjord. And you see the very chilly looking water rushing past, and you can see the mountains of Skembra on the other side. You walk along this road. While it is raining and it's a little bit muddy, you get the sense that this road has been reinforced beneath sort of the dirt with various bits and pieces of wood and stone to make sure it doesn't lose its form, even in horrible storms. Which is lucky, because as you walk, the rain begins to increase and increase and increase until maybe 2 or 3 hours into your journey, you are walking in a torrential downpour.
Oh, this isn't any good. Hi.
Thank goodness. I was getting smelly.
Should we find shelter?
From what?
I can always cast the hut if we need to.
Maybe that'd be a good idea.
How late is it getting?
It's late afternoon at this point. It's a lot darker than normally late afternoon would be, just because of the dark rain clouds above you, and the rain. But it's not yet night.
Can I make like a nature or survival check to see if it feels like this is something that's going to be going on for the next several hours or days, or if it feels like it could break soon?
Nature or survival, kind of your call.
I'll take survival. 21.
This with a 21. This seems localized.
Arcana check, baby.
Go for it.
Is it a magical storm? 15.
It's not a magical storm, but you've heard of inclement weather or strange effects following particularly influential creatures around.
Guys, I think that this is like that storm cloud that'll just follow someone around. I think we're close to someone important, and I have to guess it's the Grandmaster, or maybe whoever was hunting the Grandmaster.
And if that's true, then sitting in the hut, we won't be able to wait out the storm.
What? Yeah. Also, I don't know if I can cast the hut.
Why not?
So, okay, something's very wrong with my character sheet. I'm just looking at it now. Something's very, very wrong with my character sheet, because I should know 11 spells at level 8, and I know 8 according to my character sheet. And I definitely knew how to cast the hut at one point. That was a plot point.
It's a huge part of the thing, yeah.
So I may need to do a little work here.
When Foundry updated, a lot of shit got sort of screwed around in the first between year 1 and 2. So, yeah.
Oh, also, Peter, I don't know if you heard, but when I asked if the Grandmaster was in danger, it said no.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering, would it be helpful for me to throw my eye up in the sky?
Go for it. I mean,
it's a heavy spell. It's a heavy spell to cast, and I would be out of my most powerful abilities.
Well, Everett, do you want me to fly up?
Would that be dangerous for you?
It's a pretty heavy storm.
What?
It's a pretty heavy thunderstorm happening. You keep that in mind.
I don't know if can I investigate? Would I even be able to see anything from my eye? Like if it was like, say, I don't know, 60 feet up.
Make a perception check just to try to gauge.
13.
Visibility. I mean, it'd be difficult. Visibility's not great, but you'd probably have to roll to see if you could see anything. Is what you're judging right now.
I don't know that it's worth it. I think maybe we just try to be quiet and, go on foot.
Well, if I cast Longstrider on myself, turn into a bird, if I fly in a direction, I can see how far the rain extends. And once I'm out of it, or maybe it'll follow me as well, but once I'm out of it, then I can go up and above it, maybe.
Up and above, or you could find the heaviest point, which I imagine is where our quarry lies.
Say no more.
All right, be careful.
Longstrider. One more. I have one more level 1, I believe.
Oh man, I don't have Featherfall, do I? Fuck.
He's a bird.
I'm
Yeah,
like
but
a
I mean,
bird, I
you
only fly away, baby.
Still hit the ground, right?
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I'll turn into an albatross.
Damn. All right.
They're good at flying
Big
in
ol' bird.
storms. Big old bird.
Seabird, yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't know if there's an albatross stat sheet, so I'm just gonna use bird.
There might be. Yeah, just pick some sort of yeah. All right, you begin to flap your wings and fly. You're flying forward in the direction you would have been going.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception. Let's see. Attributes. $15.
Okay, 15. As you're flying forward, thunder and lightning is sort of flashing and erupting around you, and when it lights up, you do see ahead of you a plume of smoke coming from up over sort of a bend around the wood, because there's woods a little ways to this side of you. As you sort of curve towards the woods, you do see a plume of smoke, and there seems to be a strange flickering light erupt in that same direction, almost like fire, but not the right color.
Can I bank around it to not get too close, but maybe get a better look?
Yeah. You sort of bank around, you sort of are buffeted by wind as you get the sense that this is absolutely the center of this storm area, and you see...
I don't know if this matters, but my fly speed is 60.
Doesn't particularly matter at the moment. You see along this road what looks to be a caravan that has been attacked. There is one large wagon that is currently burning, a massive crater in the ground with the grass burning around it, and this blue flickering light, almost like electricity, not exploding up out of it, but flickering in there. The road has been completely smashed apart. There are several piles of ash with charred bone and metal laying in or beside them. That's what you can see.
No one
from
moving?
this. No movement. There's certainly movement within the crater, but it's this sort of flickering, flashing electricity.
Can I get a closer look?
Yeah, if you want.
I just.
How close are you trying to get?
Let's see. And is there any way I can use the rain as cover and fly above the crater at a certain height?
You're a big white bird.
For real.
Like a very big, very white bird. So you
Yeah.
can try. is going to be a very high stealth DC if you want to be hidden. But who knows if there's anything looking at you here?
Yeah, I don't need to hide. I just I'll
you fly above. I mean, you see more of the same. You see that not all of the bodies have been vaporized and turned to ash. Some of them are just laying sort of scattered around the crater. Some of them inside the crater being just like zapped repeatedly by this seemingly like endless surge of electricity in this crater here. Okay. There's several piles of ash around the cart, which is burning slowly. There's some scorch marks, but it doesn't look like it's been destroyed in the same way that a lot of the road and the rest of the scene is. Like, the back of it is certainly smoldering, but it's not like actively,
on fire.
It wasn't hit directly by lightning or anything. And you do notice that all of the swords around are curved, very curved, elegant, almost martial arts vibed swords.
Cool. So there's nothing like that the lightning is coming from. It's just like a miasma.
It's just a weird miasma in that crater, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll fly back.
Okay.
And once I get there,
you arrive. The rest of you have just been taking cover from the rain as best you can, but you are all soaked through.
And I'll just describe exactly what I saw to everyone.
Great.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm. So do we want to go there and investigate more? I didn't see any living people.
Did it seem safe?
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's never really been what stops us, has it?
No.
Yeah. I'd advise anyone with metal, wearing some metal. There's like that miasma of lightning. It might,
Except it's brand new armor.
I could go into the other plane, and maybe that would protect me.
Yeah, that's a protection for you.
Just to investigate a little bit on the ground.
I don't know how much more we'll just see until we're all like physically there and moving things around.
True. You're right. What else? What can I do? What can I do to protect us? Let me look.
If I had prepared protection from energy, I would cast that, but
that would be a good one.
Hell.
It sure is.
I could also just send my eye in there. If it was on the ground and able to get close, it could be useful.
Yeah, but if you have limited spell slots, I don't want to leave you hindered in case something does happen.
What are our options here?
Walking up to it.
Getting zapped.
Well, hopefully not getting zapped.
There is one intact structure in this scene of...
Yeah, we can go inside there. Or we can find a long, giant metal rod and stick it somewhere close, and it'll redirect everything. Do you anyone have one of those?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. So, onwards and upwards.
I guess I'm gonna go into the ethereal plane just in case it starts hurting y'all, and then we all don't. I'm not a burden.
Okay. You guys, you're cool with metal armor, just in case.
I
mean, if you wear it, you might get shocked. If you don't, you might get hit bad. So.
Right. How close would we have to get before it's gonna start being an issue, do you think?
How close is the miasma to the structure?
It's in the crater. Like, it's
in the
not
crater,
coming out of the crater. It is,
Yeah,
it is
so-
localized within like a little ways down.
All right,
inside
well,
the
I'll stay out of the crater. How big was the crater? Was it?
pretty big, sizable.
Yeah.
You definitely don't
Yeah,
have
to
like
give it
a good dimensions level just because of your distance. But
Yeah.
Right. Worst case scenario, I'll take a while to take off my armor and head down there.
Yeah. Okay. So let's avoid crater until we've checked everything else.
Okay.
Huzzah!
you approach. It's not too terribly far away, so you make your way over there.
Michael Massey did not have to cast Long Strider on us.
He certainly did not, but he did, and it made it quicker. You you make your way over in that direction as you follow along. Are you moving on the road or sort of off the road?
Say, let's just do off the road, just in case.
Cool. Sounds good. Come on. Sorry, my Foundry's lagging out a little bit here. Anyway, yeah, you begin to make your way up in the rain. I mean, as you approach, it just gets stronger, stronger and stronger. And as you approach, it's just like a whole full-on downpour as you finally reach the site. As you see, you sort of round this bend, you see this flickering light and the smoke coming up from the crater, and the bodies scattered around the outskirts of it. And as you approach, there is a particularly loud crack of thunder, and you see it arc down into the crater, exploding with electricity up as the electricity surges out into the corpses in front of the crater, which start to twist and shock around before standing up and beginning to slowly trudge in your direction. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Hey guys, sorry, this didn't happen last time I was here.
You were too far away.
It's probably fine.
Oh no.
All right.
Hey guys, it's
Let
fine.
me change the music and then set up the combat scene. Fight
We
music.
should roll right now.
No, wait. And then I start the combat encounter. It is now started. You can add yourself to the initiative and roll.
Thank you so much, I think I will.
Roll your dice. Turn that off.
Wait.
Alright, not last.
We all filed in so quickly.
You'd think, with a +5 to initiative, I would roll higher consistently on. Better than 8. I was bottom of the initiative last combat too.
Alright.
You know, it's
Alright,
fine.
the charged corpses are going to begin as they dash in your direction.
Oh no.
Like from The Incredibles.
As it just sort of runs over in your direction. Yes, like The Incredibles. This one runs over in your direction. Shandi is going to just... It clearly used to be a monk, but it's like bloated and shocked and charred by this electricity sort of running through it. It runs up to you, and it is just going to sort of throw its fist willy-nilly. It doesn't look like it's moving on its own accord. The electricity is almost like piloting it as it tries to punch you. And it rolls a 13.
Miss.
This one is going to dash up to here. This one is going to dash up to here. This one is going to dash up to here. I think you sort of see the trend here. That guy there. And at the end of their turn, 3 more corpses climb out of the...
Not the social justice charged corpse.
Justice
shit.
charge corpse. The social justice charge corpse. All right, Tether, you are up.
I am up. Can I cast a wall of fire around us?
Let's read the spell. I think you can do a circle.
Yeah. You can make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall of 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque. Each creature within its when it appears, each creature within its area must make a Dex saving throw. On a failed, they take 5d8 fire damage or half.
You can decide
One
which
side-
direction the fire goes, right?
Yeah, outward, so not into us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to draw it where you want it to be with the measure tool.
Measure tool.
Or the,
I hate
sorry,
measure
the,
tool.
not the drawing. No. It is. Yeah, it's a measure tool. Just do a circle template.
Circle. Draw eclipse.
Circle template. Measurement tool, circle template.
Oh, circle template.
I had a wall of fire template, but I didn't realize you had this spell prepared, so I didn't finish it, which is
Sorry.
hilarious. No, that's my fault.
Okay, wait. Now I can move it. Yay! I can move
There
it.
you go.
Okay, this is working so much more.
Is that 20 diameter?
It's 20 feet. Yeah, right?
That's a 20
That's a 20
foot
radius, so it should be
radius. Should be half that size.
Bigger. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you deleted.
half.
Delete and draw it again.
Thank you. I took math.
All good, man.
It's been a while since any of us took math.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, right?
Yeah, if you place it there, these two will be within it. Sorry, these three at the front will be within it, but everybody else will be outside of it.
Well, what about the two on the side next to Shandi? Not Shandi, Septon.
That one, the one right next to Septon is inside it. You see the little green? You see how it's green underneath it? That's within. Those are the squares that are within.
It is hard to see the green on this
Oh, I
map.
cannot see that.
So there is, if you scroll in a little bit, you can see the, where are they? The social justice charge course, the lighthearted charge course, and the polite charge course are all within. But you can
Okay, so those three are within.
you can place it like here if you'd like.
Oh, okay, I didn't know I could place it there without hitting and I thought I'd
Yep,
hit.
no, that won't
Septon.
that one hit Septon. He's good. You're good there.
Okay, cool. Then I'll do that.
Cool. Oh,
Wait, that will hit me.
no, you're within it. Green. The green is safe.
I'm within it. Okay.
All right. So when you cast it, the lighthearted charged corpse and the social justice charged corpse. Who's making a fucking triangle? Stop.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was hidden. I was trying to measure something.
Okay. Yeah. I apologize. That does show up. They both need to make dex saves. Great. So the lighthearted charged corpse rolls a 14. They both roll 14s.
So they both fail, so they both take 5d8 fire damage.
Great.
I'm just double checking that number. So 5d8.
Yep, 5d8. It is.
5d8, yeah. That's a d8. 28.
All right, 28. The social justice charged corpse is out. They're both out, and as they die, they explode as the electricity within them bursts outwards. So I will start with the social justice charged corpse. I need Sean D, Tether, the hip hop charged corpse, the affable, the sensitive, and not the lighthearted. He's already dead. But everyone within 5 feet of the social justice charged corpse needs to make a dexterity saving throw for me. The hip hop charged corpse fails. The affable charged corpse succeeds, and the sensitive charged corpse also succeeds.
18.
That is a success.
13.
13, that is a success. You will take half damage. So, you each take 9 points of damage from this. The Hip Hop Charge Corpse takes 19 points of damage. The Affable Charge Corpse takes 9. And this one also takes 9, as this guy dies. The Lighthearted Charge Corpse also explodes, so I need Sean D, Everett, Septon, and his adjacent guys to make dex saves for me.
Even though I'm ethereal?
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're not on the right. You're not on the same plane of existence. So Affable succeeds, Romantic fails, and Polite succeeds.
19.
That's a success. And
13.
13 is also a success. So you each take 5 points of damage.
Also, I rolled my Constitution saving throw and I got it.
Great. Alright, as he explodes. Alright, that is Tether's turn. That
Well,
one-
can I do a bonus action?
That's your action. Go for it.
Yeah. We talk about this so often. Can I cast Shillelagh?
Is it a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. Right, yeah, I can do.
Yeah.
Then I'll cast Shillelagh.
Yes. All right, Everett, you are up. You are in the ethereal plane.
I am on the ethereal plane. So I am going to just quick measure my movement here. Oh, quick, Command C. Nope. Cool. I'm gonna run directly forward. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20. Go up to here. Or maybe there. That's where I'm gonna go. Yep, just get a little space in between, make the monsters have to pick. And then, using my action, because it's the only thing I can do, hop back into the real plane, the material plane.
Sorry,
Okay,
can you do that?
you can. I think you can delete it. Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, Septon, you're up.
So, I want to make sure I understand how the wall
The fire is going
works.
outwards. You're right next to the wall, but the fire is bursting outwards in the other direction. So if you
Right,
tried to
my
go
point-
through it, you would take damage.
My point is, can I cast a spell through it without?
It is opaque, so if you have to see them, then no.
Well, we'll just
If you have to have
We'll just
vision,
do something that doesn't-
you can't. Yeah.
we'll just do something that doesn't really rely on vision, and I'll play a tune on the pipes of haunting. Why not? So everybody within,
Do they need to be able to see you?
nope, here. They need to be able to hear me.
Nice.
So everybody within 30 feet. So that's everybody but those three up by the
Cool.
pit.
They all automatically succeed because they are undead and immune to fear.
All right. Then, ooh, what's the range? Range on this 60 feet. Then I will shout. I'll shout. "Hey, good luck out there, Everett." And
Thanks.
Everett is inspired.
Woo!
All right, Everett, you are inspired. Sean D, you're up.
All right. Bonus action. Here he comes. Sheko. Going down right there.
Do you need to be able to see where Sheko goes?
No.
Why is this the most powerful class I've ever
This has come up several times before.
This
No, I
class
don't.
is stupid. Thanks, Matt Mercer.
Alright, Sheko's gonna hang out there for now. I'm going to use my action to... I can't... the border of the firewall is just the sphere, right?
Yeah,
The circle.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to attack through that, correct?
You could if you wanted to take damage.
Okay, and the one, the high hop or the hip hop charged corpse, is he within or outside?
He is inside it. He is inside it.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll attack him then, because I don't want to burn my fingies. 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Uh, 11 piercing damage.
All right, 11 piercing damage. He is not dead yet.
And 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
And that's max damage, baby. 15 piercing damage.
All right, 15 piercing damage is enough to kill him. Go ahead, and you and Tether, please make a dex save for me.
Death save.
Death save? It's over.
So quick.
9.
That's a fail.
Not great.
I got a 6.
Those are both fails. You both take 19 points of lightning damage.
Ow.
No.
Tether, go ahead and make your
Frick.
dex save for me.
I would love to. And I have an advantage.
Forecaster.
Yeah. 21.
Yep, you're good.
Natural 20. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So the charged corpses go, and I believe at the beginning of their turn, because they're within 10 feet of the bad side of the wall. Shit happens, huh?
Dex saving throws.
Yeah. No, ends its turn within 10 feet of that side of the wall.
Or the first time they enter it, yeah. I'm reading it now, too. 19.
If they enter the wall, they take it, but if they end their turn within 10 feet, they also take it. Not when they get within 10 feet for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with these guys. This one's gonna dash up to you here. This one's gonna dash up to you here. And this one's gonna dash. Or this one's gonna step down here and try to punch Sheko. That is a 19 to hit.
That, I think that hits. Let me just double check what. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So Sheko is gone. Just gonna put him off the map a little bit. You can grab him in a minute. I know he's coming back. Are you sure you can place him without seeing?
Yes, this has come up several times. The rules say manifest an echo within. I guess I think I put him down too far that time.
Echo of yourself in an unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you.
That is
what Wikidot is telling me right now.
That's not what you put in my bonus action in Foundry, which is what I've been basing it on.
I did that wrong.
Wikidot? I don't know.
Wikidot is straight out. That's the most reliable source. You're thinking D&D Wiki, which is bad.
That's right. That
the
one can't be
Wikidot is word for word from the source books. So you do have
Maybe
to be
they
able to see.
updated it. Maybe they updated it like they did my subclass.
Well, I mean, it got published, so it probably was that, yeah. Because that's busted. You just put him wherever. Come on. No way.
I was confident doing this because I thought he could do it. Oh well.
No, this some of this is different. Because it used to. Yeah, swapping places used to only cost half movement. Now it's a bonus action too.
Oh, there you go. Cool. Yeah, well, let's go with that now.
Okay.
Because that good night's so strong. All right. Either way, that's what that one did. These guys. We'll start with the affable charged corpse. He's going to try to attack you, Shandi. He's going to take damage in the process, but his fist is going to come through one way or another. That is, I didn't look at it before I moved it again. That's an 11, so that's a miss. And then he is going to, Michael, why don't you just roll 5d8 now, because all these guys are running into the wall.
Okay.
All this
18.
map happens.
Cool.
Check out this soup.
Soup?
Sorry, I'm putting soup on stream.
You are. Your mic
I see.
quality has changed.
He put it in the soup.
Nice.
I put it out of the way.
All right,
so I
so
can-
He misses you, and then he explodes. Go ahead and make a dex save for me, Sean D.
Okay.
Success. That's a success.
11.
11 is a success. So you're only going to take half damage, but damn, he rolled good. So you take 12 points of lightning damage as the affable charged corpse disappears. This guy's going to run down here, and he's going to make his save. He fails his dex save, so he takes, what, 19 damage? 18 damage.
I said.
18 damage. He's still alive, so he's going to try to smack. Sean D's in front, so he'll smack Sean D. That is a 19 to hit you.
I'm going to use my reaction and defensive duelist that.
Cool. You knock his blow out of the way. All right, the polite charged corpse is gonna swing at Septon. That's a 9, so that's a miss. And the romantic charged corpse is gonna. Well, actually, let's see if he lives. He rolls a 17 on his save.
That was saved.
That's a save, so he takes half damage. 6 points of damage. He lives. And the romantic charged corpse is going to attack Peter. Oh, and he rolls a 23 to hit you there, Peter. Septon.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. That is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of lightning damage.
Does lightning damage have any interaction with my armor?
It does not.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Have to be a better game for this. There are lightning things that might, but this is one of them. He fails his save, though, and he takes 18 points of damage, which is actually enough to kill him. So I need you to make a dex save, Septon.
All right.
He succeeds.
Very glad I have that medium armor master, so I can just make my dex saves normally. 19.
That's a success. You, the charge corpse also succeeds. So you take 6 points of damage, lightning damage, from him exploding.
Isn't it insane that you can make a dex save for lightning?
Yeah, you dodged it.
You dodge lightning.
Mostly.
Just dodge lightning. From 5 feet away, dodge the speed of light. Just do it.
Away, just dodge lightning. In truth, what you're dodging here isn't like lightning, it's the explosion of energy out of him. Sort of still insane.
That's what lightning is.
No. It's just lightning, it's just electrical energy as his body explodes. Still an insane thing, but you guys aren't regular people. You guys are heroes.
Sure.
Alright, and at the end of their turn, 3 more pop out. The lightning in the crater is dimming every time more people get out. All right, that will make it Tether's turn.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Since it's the wall's opaque and they're on the other side, if I move back 5, will there be an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, because you can take an attack of opportunity when an invisible person leaves your side. You're just a disadvantage.
Okay.
And also, he's in the wall right now. He's like inside the wall.
He's inside the wall, but he's outside the green thing.
No. He's like the wall. He is standing in fire right now. Like he's half in, half out. Like he is burning actively at the moment. So he can totally see you. He's like reaching through it. So yes, there will be an attack of opportunity, to answer your question.
Okay. I won't then.
But
if I try to attack him, I will get damaged?
Yeah, because you have to reach into the fire. So the fire is a big old wall of fire.
He said he's sticking his head inside so he can see me.
Yeah, and you'll have to reach out, and he will react to that because you're in combat with him, and you will potentially, unless you succeed your dex save, get burned by the fire. That's how the spell works.
Okay, so I'm just not gonna do that. And I'll just symbiotic entity then.
Cool. You gussy up some temp HP. I apologize for using that phrase in this instance.
Thank you for apologizing.
Yeah,
I will take it into consideration.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
let you know. how I feel about it later. 32. Always have to check, even though I know it's 32. And then I will bonus action healing word Zeptin
Great.
at level. What level can I do it at? I have 0, 4.
Septon or Shandy?
1. Septin.
Cool.
I'll do it level 2. So that's my last level 2. Yeah. 9.
Cool. 9 HP to you there, Septon. Okay. Everett, you are up.
You already know what time it is.
Alright. Remind me the range on that?
15 feet.
Okay.
Which is long enough for... I mean, obviously I'll take damage from these guys, but I think long enough that I will not take damage if I just am outside of combat with somebody, which is the goal.
And what type of animation do we use? We did a swirling fog of
We did a swirling fog.
There we go.
There it is. You guys watch as a bunch of feather quills come out of Everett's book and start swirling around him violently with purple light. And
I believe that's the start of their turn, right? Or right when you cast it, I don't remember.
When you cast a spell, you doesn't any creatures. Effective creature speed is halved. Failed save, the creature takes. Hold on. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw.
That's the start of its turn then.
Cool. And then I'm gonna stay where the heck I am. Bardic Inspiration, quickly. Remind me. So, I need to claim that I'm using Bardic Inspiration before I find out if I'm successful on a specific roll. However, if it's a saving throw, and I know the DC, right? The DC is 10, then do I have to do it before I roll?
Well, the fact that you've figured out a DC is just you playing the game well, so...
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Great, so I can just roll it, and then if it's lower, then I just...
I didn't tell you the DC, you just kind of figured it out.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, just wondering how it works for con saves.
Yeah.
Alright, my turn's over.
Alright, Septon, you are up.
So what was the outcome of the ruling? If I were to try to attack this guy, would it be at disadvantage?
No, but you'll have to make a dex save to not be hurt by the
I don't know
flames.
if you can be standing in the wall of fire. There's only one
it's
foot.
1 foot
You're either
thick.
outside or inside.
1 foot, you can stand within. He's in it. He's in the middle of it. That's how there is a width to it. If it was a sheet of fire, like there's Globe of Invulnerability or Wall of Force, that's just like a sheet that's like along the grid.
So if I,
but 1 foot is thick
so
enough.
if I don't understand. If I attack this guy, I will.
He's like in and out of it, so you can see parts of his body, but you will, in engaging in combat with him into the wall of fire, you will risk being burned.
Okay, but my weapon has reach.
Oh, then you're fine.
So if I took a step.
He'll
was gonna say, should I
take
take a step?
an attack of opportunity on you, but you could take a step back and attack with reach and not suffer any fire damage.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna do that because I feel like the fire damage is probably gonna be a little worse than his smack. I'll take a step back. We can take an attack of opportunity.
9.
9 does not hit, unfortunately for him. So I will make my attack real quick. Is that the right number? Yeah, that's the right number. Oh, it's only a 12 on my first attack.
12 is enough to hit.
Oh, 12 is enough to hit. Alright, well, I'll roll both my attacks and then we'll...
Electric corpses. I would say roll one of your attacks, actually.
Just roll one attack?
Word for the
okay.
wise, maybe just roll one.
Okay.
This guy's standing
then
inside a wall of fire right now, so...
The
he's not
Whistling Whip
looking
is
great.
2d4 plus 5. Great weapon. 10.
He explodes.
10 damage.
No one's within 5 feet of him.
Alright, then I will make... I'll step back this way, and I will take a whip at the sensitive charged corpse.
Okay, sounds good. Sure.
So wait, this is just a normal attack. It's not at disadvantage or
I'm
anything?
gonna say it's a disadvantage because you're trying to use a whip over your friend's head. So I'm gonna give you disadvantage for this one, but that's because you're kind of attacking through Sean D right now. Based on the wall of fire here, Sean D there, you're in a limited space. So disadvantage on this one.
That is a 15.
That'll hit.
Alright. That is 2d4 plus 5. Is that right? Plus 5? 4 dex plus 1 weapon? Yeah, that's fine.
Probably.
12 damage.
He explodes. Okay. Sean D and Tether, go ahead and make dex saves for me.
Sorry, guys.
No, don't.
I'll get you up if you go down.
25. Nat 20.
Success.
10.
That's also a success. You both take 6 points of lightning damage.
I'm down.
All right. Anything else from you there?
Wait, are you actually?
Yep.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
They've all exploded on him.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I went from full to down in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I will then.
Why didn't
as
you
my
say
bonus.
anything, Sean D?
That is kind of on you for just not mentioning it.
I'm gonna
No,
bonus.
he looks fine all the time.
That is true.
But he has words. He has
Lord.
verbal cues.
I will bonus action
I
healing
passed it.
word.
Cool.
Bonus action healing word Sean D. Sean D gains 9 points of
Sean D,
health.
you hit the ground and you wake right back up. And it is your turn.
And the healing word is sorry.
Yeah, I guess I'll bonus action second wind myself, and then that's pretty much all I can do without going through the fire at this point.
Cool. All right, sounds good.
That's what a 1d10 plus fire level. That's right.
Great.
2. What level are we?
8.
8. Okay, 16 back. That's not bad.
Cool. We'll
All right,
move
that's
to
it for me.
Corpse's turns. I would, Michael. I apologize. I reacted very aggressively, but you can be inside the wall according to the description of the thing. There's text if it within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. That's
Okay.
So you
Thank
can be
you.
inside the wall. I wanted to double check because what you said, I was like, 1 foot's not that big, but you can in fact be inside the wall. So I'm gonna stand by my ruling for that one. Okay, so we've got 2 guys who are starting within your spirit guardians here.
Beat 16.
Wiz.
Whiz.
That's not something they're great at. That's an 11 and
Fail.
an 18.
Okay, 1 success. So you will take half.
Yes, the
Yes, okay.
pleased failed and the self-serving succeeded.
So the pleased. Wow, I'm rolling like fucking bullshit. Oh my god. 5 damage for the pleased, and half of that for the other one.
Okay, that's a little bit of a bummer for you there. Sorry, that's 2, and then he gets an additional 3 there. Okay. Great. So we'll start with them. They're both going to try to smack you. The pleased one rolls a critical failure.
Dodge.
And the self-serving one rolls an 18.
Hit.
Alright, so that is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh, and 6
Ouch.
points of lightning damage.
Ouch.
Alright.
So it's 14. So down. Wow. Not so good.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's
Con
good.
saves for me.
Yes, could I get... Yeah, 2 con saves, actually.
Okay.
No, 1. 1 con save, because he only hit you 1 time.
I got a 15.
I think you're good, because what was that, 8 and 6?
14.
You're
so
good,
that's-
you're good. Alright, the self-effacing charged corpse is gonna run down here. And he's gonna try to smack Shandi, and he will have to make a dex save about that. But he gets a 20, or I think as soon as he enters the thing, he has to make his save.
Assume the first time.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we'll start with that. Because he's not just standing out there, he's actually entering it. 16.
I think meets, and that's beats, right?
Beats and beats.
What?
Cool. So he takes half damage. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 16 half to 8.
Cool. He takes 8 points of damage. He's still living, so he will roll. I'll re-roll the attack. That is a 9 to hit you, so that is a failure. This one is going to. They're not intelligent, so they are going to. They're going to dash up into the wall, I think.
Oh, never mind.
In fact, maybe he'll dash through the wall. Yeah, he'll do that. Although I'll do this one at a time because they could pop. They could absolutely pop here. All right, the Randy charged corpse is going to make a dex save.
Not the Randy charged corpse.
It's a fail. So he takes, what is it, 16? Unless you want to re-roll it.
Yeah.
It's kind of your call if you want to roll it every time.
It's fine. We don't have to.
Okay, sure. He lives those. Believe it or not. This guy's gonna run through. He'll make his save. That is a 16, so he takes half, which is 8. And then this guy is gonna go after Everett, and I believe as soon as he enters, he takes it. So I'll move him to the edge of the thing. He'll make a Wisdom save. He rolls a 4. So Everett, go ahead and roll your
4.
spiritual damage.
7 is 11. 1 is 12.
12. Cool. He is still living, and he's gonna run up next to you. Okay, and at the end of their turn, 3 more charged corpses appear, but the lightning stops. In fact, they're probably gonna.
It looks like it's over.
Seems as though whatever magic, and the storm doesn't dissipate, but you can see like the strength of the storm is it is no longer being powered by whatever was left here. All right, that will make it Tether's turn.
Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to. Do I have a? I think I have one last 3rd level. Yeah, I'm gonna 3rd level Healing Ward Shandi.
Okay.
Now that I know this is issue.
I mean, I'm up above half health right now.
Yeah, but I think these things are about to start doing stuff again.
I can take it.
Do you want me to send this to Septon then?
I was gonna ask Septon how he's looking, but
Oh, is he not here?
I know. No, he's gone. If you want to send it my way, you can.
He has like 40 HP. Not to peel back the curtain, but like he's doing way better than you right now.
You can drop it on me.
Wait, he's doing way better than you. Who are you talking to?
Than Winfield. You're fine.
Oh yeah, so I'm hitting Winfield.
Yeah. That's probably the right call. I'm looking at both their health totals here. Septon doesn't need it.
I'm trying to refuse. It's 13. I can't do that much. I don't have cure wounds.
13 is plenty for me. I don't have a very big max HP.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit the witty one.
Okay, roll it up.
Because I don't think I have like a ranged cantrip that I could like justify stepping back and using that instead. Well, I have chill touch, but that's necrotic, and I don't know if that will work. And I don't. Yeah.
Good point.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to. D6. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And it's D8 plus 5 is the regular. I'll do that first. So that's 12. In additional to 2d6 necrotic, we'll see if that matters. 9.
Hard to say if it matters or not because he was dead before the necrotic went through. But
Okay, cool.
seemed to damage him fine. I need all three of you to make dex saves. Though I don't think Peter's here right now. Oh, perfect timing, Peter. Make a dex save.
Can we, instead of deck
Can
saves,
do.
because can we call them duck saves?
Give me a good reason why we would do that.
Because we're
You have
ducking
to
out of the
duck.
way, but also
Oh!
cracks.
I like that. I was thinking of the animal. Sure, you can call them duck saves. I won't, but you can.
Yay.
Does a 23 pass?
It does.
I rolled a 9.
I
That's
also
a
rolled
fail.
a 9.
That's a fail. All right. Shandi and Tether, you both take 15 points of damage. Septon, you take 7. Tether, could I get a concentration check from you?
Yes, I'm doing it right now.
Perfect.
And that was 18.
That's a success. All right. Anything else from you there, Tether?
Now that no one's there near me, I'm gonna move back to
Are you just
here.
in the darkness now, or can you see where you are?
Oh yeah, I can't see anymore. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I don't know how to fix that for you, but you're still on
Okay.
grass, so it's okay.
Cool. Okay.
You know where you are.
Yeah, and I know where everyone else is.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely you do. Cool. Great. Okay, that will make it Everett's turn.
God, I'm in trouble, huh?
Yeah, you're a little surrounded at the moment, my friend.
I take disadvantage if I take ranged attacks on these guys, right?
The guys next to you, yes.
No, I'm saying these guys. Do I still, just because I'm in...
Nah, that's 3-5. You're good.
Sick! Cool, let's blast them, huh? So anyway, I just started blasting. Scorching Ray!
Oh, nice.
Actually, wait, Ice Knife, maybe, because then hit or miss, the shard explodes. Yeah, let's do Ice Knife. Let's do Ice Knife I guess just second. No, let's do it at 4th level. Let's live dangerously.
Fourth
Shard
level
of
Ice Knife? This is a save
Yeah.
or suck spell, my friend. This is risky. Alright. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, and I'm gonna shoot it at the pale charged corpse because that one will explode and hit everybody, right? Is
Absolutely.
that the idea? Cool. Okay. Okay, there's a 5 plus my 8, right? Because I have my attack modifier, my intelligence, plus my proficiency, so that's 8, so that's 13, plus... Oh, wait, no, they did get hit with the... Somebody got hit on a 12
Yep.
earlier.
So
I'm
13
gonna keep that, yeah.
hits. Although if you use it, it does add to your damage, I believe, right? Or you can use it to add to damage, right?
Bardic Inspiration?
Well, Peter's got special.
You can add Bardic.
Inspiration.
You can add. Yeah. Since I'm a Valor Bard, you can add my Bardic Inspiration to damage done with an attack roll. I think it has to be an attack roll. It can't be like if they pass a save.
This is an attack.
But other than that, I think it's fine. Let me double check
Yeah,
that
why
for
don't
you
you
while you
double
add
check?
up those numbers.
Just
Yeah,
just
does that
go-
work with spell attacks?
I don't know if it
attack
works
is
with spell
an attack
attacks.
roll. A spell attack
Combat
roll
inspiration.
is an attack roll. So if the
A
wording
creature
is
that has a
That's
creature
fine.
that has a Bardic Inspiration die from you can roll that die and add the number rolled to a weapon damage roll.
Cool.
No spells. Sorry.
Well, some spells.
Well,
Oh yeah, I guess like Green Flame Blade and stuff.
Probably
Ice
piercing
Knife.
damage for the pale charged corpse is an 8.
cool.
So there you go. And then they gotta make dex saves against the 16, please.
All right, the pale charged
Tough
corpse gets a flaccid 20. Philosophical charged corpse gets an 18, and the brash charged corpse gets a 6. So he fails.
That sucks. Alright,
It's the risk of ice knife, unfortunately.
Yeah, which you feel like against fucking little undead boys wouldn't be so bad. All right, let's do. So I get
good, unfortunately.
yeah, 46. So that's 6. Oh, come on. 6. That's 12. 1 is 13. And 3 is 16 on the brash charged corpse.
All right, he is still alive, but he's not looking awesome. Anything else from you there, Everett?
That's me.
Okay, Septon, you are up.
Okay. Really quick, because I stepped away. Where is Tether?
Oh, she's right behind
Okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah,
She's sort of off the map, but she is still there.
I'm I'm right near you.
Just making sure, because I was a little confused for a second.
Oh yeah, I dipped.
Died.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same strategy as before. I'm gonna take a step back, and the Randy charged corpse can make his attack
Oh, I think
opportunity.
he might hit.
Uh-oh.
21 to hit you.
Yeah, that will hit. Damn.
Nice.
That sucks.
That's probably...
I'll get ready to make my attacks on him.
Is 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of lightning damage.
Ow! Owie zowie.
Still not as bad as the fire, probably, though.
No, probably not. Just gonna do his best to stay out of the fire. Alright, first attack. Does a 26 hit?
Yeah, man.
And he's undamaged, right? Should I just
No, he's
roll it
very
all?
damaged. He's standing in the wall of fire.
That's right, he's very damaged. Alright, well then we'll do, nope, get that out of there. Get that out of there. Alright. 13 damage.
That is enough.
Oh, I need to break down what's thunder and what's
No, you
slashing, don't I?
No, you don't.
No, it's important. The gnomes need to know. Okay. Then yeah. And then I will... Yeah, and then I'll attack the self-effaced... No, wait. That got Shandi killed last time. But it was funny.
No, I just healed him while you were gone for...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I should do it again.
Also,
Are
pulling
you
the
gonna
room.
do
Should
it?
this wall of fire be gone? Is it more harmful than helpful?
That's metagaming, but maybe at this point.
Tether can ask in character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then maybe it should come down if the lightning is dissipated out there, because Everett did say that.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe it should come down. Septon, yeah, I'll attack the self-effacing charged corpse. Sorry, Shandi,
What's
it's
the
nothing
worst that could
personal.
happen?
It's just business, you know? It's
Alright.
just how it goes. Does the 22 hit?
22 does hit.
7 damage.
He lives those.
He lives those. See? It's all good.
Shandi! You were up.
Here, let me measure something out here really quick. Oh, damn. It's not what you like to see.
Aw, bummer.
Yeah, I was really hoping that the range was actually 35 feet, but it's not.
This is your shield.
Yeah. How do I get rid of this?
Just go back to the measurement controls and click on the end of it and delete. Here, I'll do it.
Alright, thank you. I have bad news. My keyboard doesn't have a delete key.
Huh?
It's the baby. It's the baby one. I don't have it.
You need a delete
Yeah, I mean,
key.
Winfield, see, if you went up to 65% from 60, you'd have at least a delete
should
key.
have
This
a
is not
delete
60%. This is 40%.
40% keyboard?
You're a psycho. You're a fucking sick
Actually,
man.
this might
This
be.
the 60 is
a
this
60.
one.
You should have a 65. 65 is the correct. You still have everything you need. Even if the number keys are all... or the arrow keys are squashed.
Okay. In that case... Yeah, in that case, I'm just going to use my bonus action. You know what? Can I hold an action to attack this guy if the wall drops?
You can.
Okay, I will do that then.
Alright, sounds good. That is the end of your turn. That is the start of their turns.
Alright, I may be about to go down, everybody.
Well, they're all gonna need to make wisdom saves first. So we'll start with the pleased corpse. He rolls 6. Oh. The next one, the self-serving corpse, rolls 10. And the last one, the sunny corpse, rolls a 17. No, a 15.
Well, they all fail, but they all only take 6 damage because I cannot fucking roll for shit right now.
Okay, they're not. I mean, none of them are looking awesome. Actually, no. The self-serving corpse is looking pretty fine at the moment. But the other two are not looking so good. Yeah, they'll all smack you. We'll start with the top one. He rolls a flaccid 20. That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
5 points of lightning damage.
Oh, God. This might be it, gang.
The next one rolls an 8. So that's a miss.
Misses.
And the last one rolls... Oh my god, he rolls a 7. That's a miss.
Alright, con save. Here we come. 8 plus 5 is 13.
Yes. So you need to beat a 10.
Yeah. So I succeed.
Cool. Alright, you're holding on. This self-effacing guy is going to try to hit you, but he'll have to make a dex save first. You know what? Fuck it. He's coming inside. But he will still have to make a dex save. He'll go to there. But he'll make a dex save as he enters, so I guess he's still sort of like up here. That is a 13.
Fails, and he takes 22 points of damage.
He explodes. Make a dex save, Shandi. Only Shandi. What'd you get?
Sorry, 11.
11 is a success. You take 7 points of lightning damage as he pops.
Okay.
Alright, and then these guys are going to... He'll run in. And he'll run in as well. So the first, we'll start with this guy as he runs in. He'll make his dex save. He rolls well over a 20, so he's going to take half damage from... What is your roll?
22.
22, so he'll take 11 points of damage. Now he'll run into here. We'll go down to the brash one next. He rolls again. He succeeds, but he only has 5 HP for some reason, so he'll explode. I need Septon and Shandi to make dex saves for me.
$17.
Success. What'd you get, Septon?
8.
Wait, didn't Septon want... Oh, I thought you moved back.
He did, but this guy ran up through the wall and then exploded.
Oh, cool, sorry.
As he like entered the area here. All right, Septon, you take 14 points of damage. Shandi, you take 7.
Okay.
And then this pale charged corpse is gonna make his dex save. He rolls a natural 1, so he takes 22 points of damage and dies. Make a dex save, Shandi.
14.
That's a success. It's good. 21, so that's halved to 10.
I'm down.
Okay. All right, Tether, your turn. You just bad place for you. At the forefront of everyone, they just run in and explode on you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I thought we were gonna like stand in here and just like watch as they died as they entered, but then they started exploding.
No, I mean
It
was
worked
a good,
pretty well.
It was. I mean, you popped most of them. They couldn't attack you then explode. They all just kind of exploded, which is better.
Yeah, but I'm gonna drop it now.
Cool.
Because has Everett said anything about I'm
Yeah,
almost
Yeah,
down.
He's been saying, "Uh-oh."
I'm not doing so good.
We've heard
Okay.
explosions and Everett screaming.
And I'll,
we're the NPCs in Baldur's Gate who hear shit inside the building.
honestly, I might just. This is my train of thought that I'm going through right now. I'm gonna, because I have how many? I have one first level spell slot. Oh, but I also have. No,
Wait, why did the words "dead" just appear above
Because I
Shandy?
put the...
It's over.
No, I put the little skull on him to mark that he's unconscious, but I guess that means dead.
Oh,
so-
okay.
Yeah.
It was just like, dead? And I was like, no.
Oh god.
Okay, because I can bonus action healing word Shandi, but I'm going to try to pop this guy first, and so he gets 2 failed death saving throws, but then I can heal him without him immediately going down again.
He'd only get 1 failed death save. It's only with
Okay.
an active attack that it's a crit.
Okay, so I want to pop this guy, because if I heal him and then pop him, he's just going to go
that's-
down again.
That's fair.
Septon looks really bad.
Septon does look really bad.
Septon's not in a great way.
Wait, should I heal... Oh, okay, should I heal Septon, then pop?
You get more than one person up if you pop him.
I can't do that if I pop him.
Well, isn't that a situation?
Them's the breaks.
Yeah.
Okay. Septon can do. I'm going to use my last 3rd level, cast Healing Word on Septon.
Okay.
Let me know how much that is.
I will.
Hope you roll good.
Me too. 15.
Oh, yeah, okay, great.
And then I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay, roll an attack.
Doing so. 11.
That misses.
That sucks.
Anything else?
Well, someone else can hit him.
Okay.
Wait, No, it's not his turn. Okay, yeah, that's me.
Alright, Everett.
Okay. This may be cheesing the rules way too much.
Well, let's hear it.
I would like to prepare an action to blip to the ethereal plane when and if one of these guys pops.
You'll take the damage before you blip to the ethereal plane, I think, is how that works. You'll have to make the dex save for the damage. Like, the triggering event is him popping, which means it's when the damage is happening.
Okay. How do I hit all of these guys?
And explode.
Because I'm gonna go down so quick.
Gonna take
Although,
lethal damage.
so they will all take the damage at the same time, right? So if more than one of them, so if I die, but I get, one or two of them, right? There's virtue in that.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't want to blast them right now. I guess I do want to blast them now. How are they looking? How are each of them looking?
The ones above and below you are looking bad. They're barely held together. The one in front of you is looking pretty sturdy.
Okay, so why don't we just blast them? And if I go down, then hopefully there isn't a lot for my pals to deal with.
Okay.
I think that's probably right. Yeah, and we cross our fingers and we hope. Okay, I'm gonna blast them then. I'm gonna do magic missile. And I'm gonna do magic missile at 3rd level because I have it. Why not? And so that means I get 1 more dart for each level above the 1st. So I automatically get 3. So I get 5. And I'm gonna do 3 at the sunny and 2 at the please.
Okay, 1 second. I just want to check something about what happens when you go down, because I think it's different for you than most people. I don't entirely remember if we actually went with this.
My book just kind of remains, right?
Sounds familiar.
No, yeah, okay. You still take death saves. Cool. I didn't remember what I homebrewed. You're good.
Yeah, once I fully die, then it's just my book is kind of left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of, but yes. I didn't remember if
so-
that happened immediately or if you actually got death saves, but you do get death saves.
Cool.
Scorching Ray?
No, magic missile.
Magic Missile.
Because
And
I'm not
who
taking
are
disadvantage.
Who are you blaster at?
So let's do 3 at the sunny and 2 at the please.
Okay, go
There
ahead
you
and roll 5. God damn, what level Magic Missile are you casting right now?
3.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead and roll.
I mean, I
3d4
don't have
plus
any
3.
melee spell
No,
attacks.
I mean, this
so-
is great. Roll
Yeah.
3d4 plus 3 for me against the sunny one.
Okay, so 4, 3 is 7, 4 is 11, plus 3 is 14.
Okay, that's gonna kill it, and then roll 2d4 plus 2 against the top one.
4, fuck. 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9.
That will kill it.
Alright.
So they both explode. I need 2 dex saves from you, and also 2 dex saves from the self-serving charged corpse.
Okay,
He
2
succeeds
dex saves. 2 dex saves coming right up. I'm not very good at this. Oh, but I do have Bardic Inspiration.
That's true.
So I can use it on one of these. Do I have to pick which one before? Do I have to roll them one at a time, or?
Yeah, roll them one at a time.
Okay, great. So the first one is an 11 plus 2 is 13.
Okay.
Do I remember what the dex save was on this? No, I don't.
You were the one who called it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the con saves, but great. If it's 10, then fantastic. I was talking about con saves. I wasn't talking about
Right.
dex saves, but thank you for that.
Well.
All right, so second one. Here we go. Natural 20.
Cool. That's 2 successes. You will take half of both of these sources of damage, though.
Oh boy. Okay.
So 8 points of lightning damage from the first one. That was already halved. And 11 points from the second.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
It's also the last. It's also the last one though. So you are gonna fail 1 death save immediately as it explodes after you.
But it didn't take any damage, right? It said.
It,
but it
it
saved
took,
me. Okay,
it
cool.
took the same amount of damage you just did.
Okay. Cool.
I did it then. No, 'cause you found them. Okay, you are unconscious and down 1 death save. Septon, you are up.
Septon is gonna take a step. Shundy's prone, right?
He is.
So attacking over him at this point wouldn't
Wouldn't matter.
Alright, then Septon's gonna take a step. Hello?
You're gonna
Take a step back.
You're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, attack of opportunity.
That's
Do it.
like a 6.
Yeah, no,
So
that doesn't
that's
hit.
a fail.
Alright, Septon's gonna take his 2 attacks. That is a 9.
That's a miss. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't say
Yeah, I'm assuming. And a 16. A
16 hits. Yeah.
16 hits, okay. 2 of those, and 5 of that. 9 damage.
It is still living.
Ah, really?
Yep.
Well... Then, whatever, we're gonna do this anyway.
Yeah.
Septon's gonna do a... cute little mass healing word.
Ooh.
And do a
What's
little,
the range on that healing word?
60 feet. He's
Nice.
in it.
Nice.
This was checked a long time ago.
I can imagine.
So yeah, that's everybody gets 6 health.
Nice.
Including me?
Yeah, including you.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I think you do too. Septon.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range regain. Yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't affect me.
Yeah, I think I'll roll that you can do it to yourself. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, most of the
but that sounds like it's. I don't have a problem.
Most of the spells that say a creature who
up to 6 of your choice you can see, like you can see yourself. So that's fine. Yep.
Yeah. Something puts his hand up in front of him as he casts it.
You can't see me.
Yeah. All right. Then yeah, Septon's there. You're both not unconscious anymore.
That's
Cool.
true. Let me get rid of the unconscious marker.
Thank you.
Okay, Sean D, you're up.
All right, I'm going to use half my movement to stand up. I'm going to disengage. I'm going to step back.
What?
And I'm going to put Sheko. I lost track of Sheko down in the darkness.
Oh, I'm measuring. That's why.
Yeah, I'm going to put Sheko. I now can't move Sheko for some
Does he
reason.
not have... No, because he's not in the combat order or whatever.
No.
I'll fix it.
I'm just going to put Sheko where I was.
Oh, there you go. You can move him now.
Sheko goes there.
Right.
Grabbing food.
It's looking pretty rough, right?
Yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah.
All right, fuck it. Action surge. Sheko's gonna attack it.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't you know it? Sheko's gonna miss. 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
All right. 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Right. And that is 12 piercing damage.
All right, that is enough as it explodes. Tether, make a dex save, and Sheko make a dex save? Yeah, he does.
It doesn't matter. Sheko has 1 HP, so even if he passes, it's gone.
Sheko shatters. And Tether,
18.
you succeed, so you're going to take half damage here. Ten points of lightning damage.
I still have 7 temporary hit points.
As it explodes, and it seems as though the danger is past. Alright.
That was a lot. Okay,
How's everybody feeling?
Well,
I
I
would
felt
say-
better.
I'd say I feel like a 42.
I don't know about you. I feel like a 42.
42.
If we're talking percentages, I would say I'm feeling at about 10%.
Alright, not great. Well,
So, as the highest, I feel fine. So I'll be the one to check the now dormant crater.
Cool. Make an investigation.
yeah, it's
check.
no longer flaming, right?
I mean, there's the grass around it is smoldering. Like there's certain like the lightning has had an effect here, but it's easy enough to stomp out. It's not wall of fire or anything. Make an investigation check, or survival, or perception, kind of your call, I guess.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. You can't guide yourself, right?
You can absolutely guide yourself.
Oh, can I guide myself?
Yeah. Do you have guidance?
I have guidance and
You've
never
had guidance
used it.
this whole time. All right.
Well, because a lot of the time when we're doing like checks, it's like not.
Well, you're doing something else most of the time when you're doing checks, so I get it. But that's so funny that
Yeah.
you've had guidance this whole time.
This whole time, I think I used it like more in the beginning.
Maybe once or twice. I didn't know you had guidance. Yeah, you can guide yourself.
Yeah,
No worries.
Okay, let me roll. D4.
And tell me what you're rolling. What type of check?
I rolled a perception and I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. So there's a lot of ash and soot in here. The earth had clearly exploded from this whatever this was. There's like no object that seemed to be the source of this power. There's not like a gem or a crystal or anything shattered here. This was placed here, and it seemed to expend itself. With a natural 20, though, you do make out some weird sort of blue powder, which is vaguely familiar to you, and you can make a history check if you'd like.
Can I guide myself?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this a lot more. I was about to say, of course, the one time I remember to use guidance, it's a natural 20. I didn't need it anyway.
Well, here's the thing with guidance: is in a timed situation, you're not going to be able to guide yourself. But
yeah, and it's
now,
been in a
when
lot
you're
of time situations.
Right, when you're looking around, whatever, absolutely, you can guide yourself. Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
22.
This seems to be the same material used in teleportation circles. The electricity probably had nothing to do with it, but this blue powder is a surefire sign that something was teleported here. Whatever caused this. Some sort of planar rift was opened here. Some sort of teleportation, like powerful teleportation magic was used to cause whatever this is. The electricity itself, there's no real sign of any remnant, but with that natural 20, you know that whatever caused this teleported in.
Gotcha. Can I have a little vial that I put the little dust in?
I mean, it's not useful. It's spent, but like, yeah, you can take it if you like.
I know, just as like the proof.
Sure.
Like, ooh,
you make poisons. I'm sure you have vials and bottles.
Yeah. Cool. It seems like this was like an ambush. This thing was teleported in as they traveled over it.
Was there any sign of the...
With your perception check as well, as you sort of crawl out of the crater, you do notice like marks along the road. This isn't the only disruption on the ground. With a natural 20, you notice what looks to be massive claw marks across the ground.
Can I do a survival check to try to identify the claw marks?
Sure.
Once again, guiding myself. God, I hate how the attributes, you can't scroll down.
It's a huge foundry problem, is scrolling down. On a lot of my shops, I have to put spacer items because you can't scroll to the bottom of these tabs for some reason. That is something I'm looking into fixing. I need to have Phoenix, I need to sit down and do some fixing on the server here.
Can you see if you can see my survival score?
Yes, I can look.
So then I can just manually roll a d20.
I have to say, if you pop out the window, it does make it a lot better.
A little bit better.
Yeah, I usually pop it out and resize it just so it fits all the attributes.
You got a +8.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think scrolling just works better when it's popped out.
Popping out is generally
Oh, no.
the feature.
Yeah, popping out does not improve the attributes problem, though.
What I did is I full screen. I popped it out and then I made it a full screen tab, and that worked.
Cool.
But yeah, that is
26.
a common problem. Yeah, I mean, judging by the size, this thing was massive. It was huge. Larger than huge. Like the size category huge. Larger than huge. And judging by the number of claws, probably, if you had to guess, ancient dragon.
Ancient dragon. Okay.
He said
With a 22, ancient dragon. That's what your mind jumps to first. There's other things it could be, but like,
This tastes like ancient dragon. Uh-huh.
well, I mean, yeah, you're very familiar with you know.
I've seen one. I've seen their claw marks.
That's true.
Ancient dragon from another dimension.
Well, ancient
Can
dragon, they got teleported in, but sure.
Yeah.
Ancient dragon teleporting from somewhere.
Can I do a history
Except
check
it says nothing.
on one specific thing? Can I do a history check? First of all, how many ancient dragons are there? And second of all,
Unknown, but
like, it's written about when
yes.
one appears.
Yes.
One would say, right? So, can I look up if this, or can I, use a history check to see if this bears any similarity to a past attack of any sort?
Yeah, absolutely.
17.
17. Well, lightning was heavily used here, and you know what kind of dragons use lightning. There
Or
is...
is it just
No, it's blue and I think copper. It's one of those metallic ones also uses lightning. But the one that comes to your mind, there is a quite famous dragon who's been around since before recorded history, who helped Vecna ascend, who helped Tiamat enter the material plane, who is also quite an accomplished magic practitioner, by the name of Einadarth. Hasn't been heard from since the beginning of the Zymorian Empire, but Einadarth.
Can you spell that, please?
He was the one who created chronomancy. He's the reason time magic is illegal in the Zymor Empire, and I can spell
That
it.
name does sound familiar.
You've heard it before.
Don't remember when.
Aindarth. You've heard it in several campaigns.
Yeah. It's a shame I don't remember any campaigns.
Well, this.
And no telling
This
that this
man-
is him. This isn't particularly his modus operandi, but magic, teleporting, magic, weird reanimation of corpses, electricity.
This bears a strong resemblance to the work of one Einadarth.
Einadarth?
Einadarth.
Well, and not Everett says it.
Okay.
Okay, no, I was just
No,
Michael
fair enough.
wanted a refresher.
Also, so that's a concern. He's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
I don't know that we should
well,
be here much longer.
I mean, the attack's already done. Like, I don't see something coming back. But we still should still check the remaining cart, see if anything's in it, and I'd be careful with that name around people. I think we can be pretty certain that it is an ancient dragon, though. But let's check this cart. Checking cart now, commencing.
You step into the cart, and there is a singular corpse within it.
Oh no.
An ancient-looking human man. He's dressed quite simply, in notably monastic garb. Though very fine. You get the sense this is probably, or was, the Grand Master. Though, inconsistently, with tales of him, he is frail and withered, as though all of his strength has been deflated and removed from him. Most notably, though, his chest is open. There's no blood, there's no viscera, but his chest is open, and his heart has been carefully removed. Tether, you feel sort of a bemused presence, and you get the sense that when you asked if the Grand Master was in danger, the danger had already come and passed for him.
Very funny, Mom. But you're a bitch.
Got her.
You hear that, Zuctamoy? You're a bitch. Okay, Do you want it? Should we carry this corpse back?
Probably.
That seems like the best course of action.
I got it. Tensor's floating disc, which I think I prepared.
I mean, it is now like nighttime.
Oh no, I didn't prepare Tensor's floating disc. Fuck.
It is It is now nighttime, and it's gonna take you like 5 hours to get back.
you want to send a message back, Septon, to let them know what we found, and then we can just rest here, and then come back in the morning?
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Uh-oh.
Also, like, does the monk has anything on him?
Oh, no.
Lived quite aesthetically.
Monks do not carry a lot.
But are the robes cool looking?
Yeah. I mean, they're they're simple.
Do not take his robes.
They're very simple, but they're well made. They look made for like. They don't fit him very well. They look as though they were made for a very muscular individual, which this corpse is not. But they probably wouldn't fit you. They might fit Septon over his armor.
Septon.
Peter's doing math.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I'm counting out the words.
And he's the only thing in the cart. There's no like
just him. This seems to have been
luggage or
his
anything.
cart, and he lived quite simply.
A steer.
Yep.
We gotta find some shelter.
We can sleep in here with
No,
him.
we're fine. No, I'll cast Hut. Give me a second. Sleeping in Hut is probably the safest way to long rest in this game. That's literally all the spell is meant to do, is let you long rest.
I didn't roll any, but I can do that now.
Septon will cast Sending to the Chancellor, the Jade Prince, and say, Chancellor, I regret to inform you, it appears the Grandmaster, one or two words? One word. The Grandmaster is dead. We will bring back his body. His heart has been removed. Bright futures.
There is a pause, and you hear in your head, oh dear. Best not bring the body. Would cause quite a stir. Give him something tasteful, please.
Chancellor says to bury the body.
Alright. I mean...
Anyone know how to perform a service?
I mean, let's stop. Maybe it's in the Chancellor's best interest that people don't know that he's dead, but we should still be able to verify that he's dead. You know? Like, do we take his head? Like, I could make him walk around with us. People might not recognize him as a skinny guy.
The corpse has been defiled enough, Tether.
Yeah, that makes a great point, though.
Oh my fucking god.
No, not that we should raise the body from the dead.
Use the Everett agreeing with me.
No, but Tether makes a point that
that does not let you guys in the hut tonight.
It's very important that someone know that the Grandmaster's dead, because if they don't see it, then they might not believe it, and if they don't believe it, well, they could believe anything, right? So I think that we should find some way to prove that he's dead.
All right, I suppose you make a good point.
This is an important figure.
When Everett says it, it's a good point. When Tether says it, it's macabre.
Well,
I didn't suggest raise the body from the dead.
I know you said he doesn't have anything on him, but does that include nothing, no sort of identification, like a ring or something, like anything that?
No, he's a very distinct-looking guy, but he doesn't have any jewelry. He doesn't have any. He
doesn't have his passport on.
He sure doesn't. No.
No ID card.
Wait,
No.
does anyone? Did I forget? Do one of us have a bag of holding?
Chelsea.
Una.
Yeah, Lazy Bones
Thank
has
God.
it.
We could stow the corpse away, and then when Una's up, we could shove the corpse in the bag of holding.
Una's back. Una's back at the villa, dude.
That's why I said stow the corpse.
Right. Where?
That requires us to sneak a corpse into the villa, put it in a bag.
No, I said put it
Weekend at
somewhere here,
Bernie's, the
bury
Grandmaster.
whatever, and then come back later with the bag of holding. I'm not dumb.
Big gag of holding, amazing.
Gag the whole thing. I heard mine.
How are we gonna prove that he died?
Well, apparently, cutting off the head of a lifeless body is too extreme.
It seems insulting to a guy who's like 1,000 years old to not like give him a proper death once he finally dies. You know, give him a burial and all that.
In 3 days, there's gonna be maggots in his brain.
Well, I'm sure. Then are you going to deprive the maggots of the brain then?
No, they can have the intestines, the heart, not the heart. Eek. The intestines, the groin, the arteries.
Septon, you could write a ballad.
Who's gonna believe a ballad?
No, but that's a crucial way by which information is disseminated. If the majority of the public believes it due to a ballad, then who's to say it's not true?
I'm
would
taking his
agree-
robe. How about that? I'm taking his robe.
I suppose if the robe is distinctive. Yeah, honestly, the robe would probably do it. I mean, it's gigantic. How many other people would fit that robe?
And if you identify it, maybe it'll be like, oh, this is this guy's robe.
That's not quite how identify works, but
I know.
I still think
But
Well, I don't
it is-
have
ballad.
it. So
it is clearly a robe of whatever his order was called, and it is distinct from the robes that the electrified corpses were wearing, and that is a little bit
Check,
finer and it has some purple sort of lining on it.
Check
All
the
right, then
tag,
yes.
see if anybody stitched his name into it.
Yeah, they sewed his name, Geralt, in the back.
No, then we do take the robe. The robe is good. We can bury
Okay.
him near here.
So you take the withered old man's clothes off.
Yeah,
Let's take like his femur bone.
we've all seen it.
No! Don't take any of his bones. He's had enough taken out of his corpse.
Okay, fine. We should like preserve. It could end up in a museum someday, though. His hand.
Although
I
I
can
am-
cast on false life or what's the
Preserve.
preservation spell? Preserve.
Do you have it? Do you have it prepared?
Well, I always have it prepared as a spores druid.
We could...
I don't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Gentle repose?
Gentle repose.
Gentle repose.
That will prevent him from decaying for 10 days.
It'd be worth
That way,
it.
if we need to bring people back, that's a good plan B if people don't believe the robe.
It also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead.
Oh yeah, but I have Revivify, but he's been dead more than a minute.
Yeah, no, for sure, more than a minute.
Yeah.
I guess this man was. I know that I sound kind of disrespectful, but this man was exceptionally powerful and lived an exceptionally long time. One, I think, and his body was his instrument, right? A sword cannot be preserved. A shield cannot be shown off. I think perhaps it might be our duty to take a piece of him, not only to prove that he lived and died, but also so that others may marvel at the power that those hands once held.
Yeah, I mean,
I am-
it was said he closed interplanar rifts with his bare hands. He just ripped them closed, so.
I am firmly against bringing body parts with us. Firmly against that. I want it to be known. If I'm outvoted, so be it. but I'm firmly against it.
History check. Is this like people always talk about like Albert Einstein's brains like roaming around somewhere? Is this a thing that's done
It's in
with
Philly.
great people? Yeah, exactly.
There's some like bones of saints that like not of modern people, from the age of the gods. There are some like reliquaries that are body parts. That's not really a practice people engage with here right now, at least. At least not in like in Salos, they have some bones of saints like interred beneath cathedrals. You don't really know about the lands the gods forgot. There's not a whole lot of information there. Karth, everyone dies all the time. They don't really. History isn't big for them because they're in revolution 100% of the time. But here in Renarsia, it's not like an active practice to preserve corpses. Obviously, your religion might be different. Some gods want burials, some gods don't really care what happens after death. There's some minor gods that say you should like consume the flesh of your loved ones. Those are a little bit outlawed, but you know that exists. But like broadly, people don't preserve people's bodies anymore. But it has been done. But it's been done.
For everyone who has a much longer view of history, though.
Yeah, well, you have a longer view of recorded history.
Yeah.
When this was a practice is before history was being recorded. This is back when the gods walked the earth, before the days of barbarism, before the gods left. I'm sure you can think of a time or two when people have preserved the bones of a particularly mighty hero, but it's not like a common practice by any means.
I don't know. I could be wrong. I just feel that great heroes have some of their relics of their time preserved, and this man has nothing but this simple robe.
I have stated my case. I am firmly against it. If I'm outvoted, so be it, but I'm firmly against taking body parts. I do want to say, though, for those of us who know more about arcane and occult rituals, does anyone know why his heart might be missing? Any theories there?
Might have been his power, maybe his soul, maybe the
Arcana
use
check
or something. I have a.
Would love to
Yeah,
know.
what's up, Michael? What's your question?
Do we level up?
No. You're gonna level up. Michael, you're gonna level up at the end of this quest. You're not there yet.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Seth, I'm gonna go start digging a hole.
Why? Not digging a hole. Michael, why?
Okay.
Because if we leveled up, I could reincarnate him.
That's a real shame. You're not leveling up yet.
Well, I could preserve the body for reincarnation.
Yeah, you could try. What's the result of your Arcana check, Tommy?
A 9, but that's a natural one, so.
Michael, I'm just gonna tell you right now, though. Part of that is having a functional body to return to.
No, reincarnate doesn't
Does
need
make
a
him a
functional
new
body.
body?
Yeah, because you can reincarnate as any race. That's
Right. I mean, you could do that. I don't know how happy this man would be with you if you did do that, but... yeah, 9. I mean, yeah, all sorts of rituals require hearts. That's not uncommon, but there's too many to think of. Everett.
The reincarnated creature recalls its former life and experiences. It retains the capabilities it had in its original form, except it exchanges its original race for its new one and changes its racial traits.
Okay.
I was always gonna do. I was gonna do the ritual
Gentle
cast
repose.
of natural repose.
Yeah, gentle repose is fine. Is that a ritual
Gentle
spell?
I think it is. Isn't it?
Oh, I don't remember. No. Not a ritual.
Well, that's okay. If we sleep here, I can do it tomorrow because reincarnate, the body cannot have been dead for more than 10 days.
I guess it's time to let this man rest.
Yes, I mean,
I'm gonna.
If we deem it right, when we do return, we could try to track down. He would have other people, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, clearly a bunch of his order came with him, but he was.
We could track down the other
They're up in
remnants of his
Skembro.
order, and yeah.
But, you
We
know.
could send word to his order and see if they have any customs they'd like us to follow, but I do have to side with Sept against the dismemberment or taking of body
It is a ritual
parts.
spell. Gentle repose.
I don't think so.
It says second level necromancy.
Ritual,
parentheses,
yes. Oh, I was looking at a thing that said ritual, yes, and I was like, that's not a ritual spell. So. You're
Well,
100% right.
I
Yeah.
just feel, this body is older than most.
Everett, I have a plan. It will be fine. I'm gonna my ritual will just be I put my fingertips on his body, and then tiny little pinpricks will go into the skin from my fingers and go all throughout and do the thingies.
Preserving him.
What are you gonna do with them?
Don't worry about it, but I think it will be okay.
Keep in mind, your resurrection spells don't work if they don't want to come back.
I know, but we don't know if he doesn't want to come back.
You do know he doesn't want to come back as a fucking gnome.
What's wrong with gnomes?
He's not one!
This man mastered the physical form.
Yeah, like his body was
And
his
you're
whole
like-
thing. And you're like,
You're
oh, I'll
like,
make him a
come
new
back
one.
as another physical form.
The new body retains the capabilities it had in its original form.
That doesn't matter. He's got
He'll be a
capabilities.
yoked
It's a different.
gnome.
He'd be a yoked gnome, but he wouldn't be himself. I think a lot of people would refuse a reincarnation spell.
Remember that
Well,
time?
that's okay. We don't have to do it right now. I'm just doing it on the back burner just in case.
I'm just letting you know.
Remember the non-canon time when my
Where you got
character came back
reincarnated? Yeah.
as a woman, and that was about to be a whole plot point before you declared it non-canon?
Because that whole session
Whose
0 is
fault
non-canon.
was that?
Because me and Peter were abandoned.
You were. You absolutely were. Oh man, takes me back.
That was a good game.
Recently found that old picture that Tommy took of us filming that when we taped a GoPro to the ceiling.
That's so funny.
That was funny because I think if I remember correctly, it fell halfway through filming and scared the shit out of all of us.
I'll
Oh,
never
man.
forget the rage I felt of keeping Peter alive
Mhm.
that entire time. It being so difficult, but I did it. And then at the very end, because of another player,
Mhm.
Peter dies.
That should have been foreshadowing, frankly. But you know, what can you do?
I die a lot.
Mm.
You die the most, I think.
Winfield dies a lot too.
Actually, yeah,
We just
Winfield might have
consider-
overtaken you, considering
Are we talking about dying or going down?
dying.
Dying.
I've only died once in published material.
Oh well, that's true.
There you go.
and Peter's also only died once in published material. Died to the dragon. And then that's why you got your horns.
that session 0 is published.
It's not canon though.
It's published.
But
You're right.
published. The
And
word
you
published.
also died. You died in the gob shot immediately.
Gosh. turn one of God.
Just
Deleted.
right away.
Oh, and I died in the heist.
You did die in the heist. You got turned to jelly. That's true.
I die a lot.
Okay, I think you do hold the record for deaths.
It's because in one shots I do not give a shit.
Yeah.
Although, actually, Phoenix might hold the record for deaths just from the drunk shot.
From the
alone.
drug shot, yeah.
Oh, true.
intense.
Anyway, so you're gentle reposing the Grandmaster,
Mhm.
and then
Said Septon's digging a hole, but I'd be honest, I don't know how he's digging a hole.
diggy hole.
Yeah, we don't. None of us have shovels.
I don't have like shovels or tools on me.
Tell some off-color jokes and then try to justify them.
Nice.
That's digging a hole.
pretty
Get
good.
it?
That's
I will
pretty
investigate.
Cool.
I will investigate for a hole. Not for a
Whoa,
hole.
whoa.
I will investigate
Whoa.
for a shovel in this cart.
I want to roll to find some holes.
Roll,
Can I get a hole check?
Yeah, roll for hole.
7.
You do not find any shovels. You do find a really big hole in the middle of the road, though.
This looks useful.
We just put him in the fucking crater and fill it in.
Or we could. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I was about to say we could put him in his little cart and then light it on fire, but no.
Well. Oh no, not if you're trying to preserve the body.
Yeah.
The cart is a little bit too damaged. Like the back wheels have sort of buckled and broken. It's not. It's still structurally sound, but it probably wouldn't like move without repairs.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about moving that.
Yeah, no, I know. Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah. Cool.
There are a bunch of singed, curved swords around, but they are mundane.
I don't know how good those... Could we use the... How intact is the canvas? Could we use that to, like, just wrap the body up
Canvas is mostly intact. It's singed at the back, but...
Like, wrap him up and stow him somewhere?
Like in a tree.
Well, I'm just worried about animals getting to him.
If only we had that bag of holding.
Only somebody wasn't
lazy.
Yeah, if somebody wasn't taking a fucking nap. Unbelievable.
Oh man, I really
find out
could
what
have.
kind of-
I really could have saved my ass. Fuck.
With what?
Forgot that I had the shard of Alaris. Would have been.
That would have been really helpful, actually. Completely nullified that damage.
That's so funny.
Oh fuck. Well, fuck me, I guess.
Well, hey, I haven't guided myself or anyone in a while. We all make mistakes.
It's been a long week since we played this game regularly. So.
Yeah.
1 week.
Yep, one very long week.
Okay, I mean, after I'm done gentle reposing, can I make a survival check to find a suitable place to stow him, safe from predators and stuff?
Sure, go for it.
I feel like that's a survival thing to do.
Survival would be the right roll.
$27.
You are good enough at survival to know there's not really a good place that animals wouldn't be able to get to him anywhere nearby here.
Well, that's okay. We don't need like a...
You're right next to the Pine Shore Wilderness, which is got a lot of ravenous critters in there.
Could put him in a tiny hut and give him an 8-hour head start. Oh, well, either way, we're planning on sleeping
you
here.
have to be in the hut to keep the hut
That's
up.
right. Set them to stand hut. Well, for the night, we could keep him in the hut.
It's true.
Yeah.
Just take it.
It's
You're all kind of
Hut's gonna start
squished in there
smelling
with
pretty
the,
bad.
with the corpse. No, he gentle reposed it.
Yeah. You can fit 9. You can fit 9 people in a hut.
You're all sort of squeezed in together with a corpse.
Don't
No,
worry,
we got
he's
plenty of
wrapping
room.
the canvas.
There's 4 of us plus him. There's room for 4 more people.
What are the dimensions of the hut, Peter?
I don't give a shit. It says you can
No, you
fit
can't
9
fit.
people.
It doesn't say you can fit 9 people comfortably, though.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Oh, you
Pretty
can-
big.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
Okay, I guess if that's what you're doing for tonight, Heather's gonna roll a big fat one.
All right.
I don't
Well,
really
no,
want to
no.
get hot tonight.
I mean, no one else has to.
Well, I
Well, if
think
you do it in the hut.
Well, I don't have to do it in the hut.
And Tether can sit in the rain and smoke a joint.
Yeah, Septon will put up the hut using his last spell slot. Hope nothing happens overnight.
It is, you're fine. You're fucking hut.
That's true, actually. It is dry and comfortable in the hut. Per the
Yeah, I mean the rain's not coming
instructions
through.
here.
Especially if you do it on the road. If you go on the grass, you got some mud beneath you a little bit. But if you do it on the road,
No. It specifically says. Where's the line? The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry.
atmosphere is comfortable.
Oh yeah, I
and
see your
dry.
point. Alright, then we're on the road.
Well, does the hut have a floor? An
No.
invisible floor?
It doesn't.
I hope nobody else comes along the road, or else there's just gonna be
The big
a
hut in the middle
fucking
of
toe
it.
blocking the road.
Who cares?
Cool. So Tether, you smoke a big one.
I smoke a big roach. I'll use like what's left of the cart to get a little cover to light it.
Did you wrap his body in the canvas, or did you not do that?
I would like to have done that, but
There's still enough cover beneath some of the stairs
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Produce flames. And,
I
I don't know
figured.
if you have that spell, but either way, there's plenty of smoldering shit around. You could get it.
Yeah, figured.
Kind of fucked up. We didn't tell the Jade Prince we're gonna sleep the night and see you tomorrow, lol.
I mean, it's
Well, what do we
nighttime.
expect? It's late. We're kids.
True.
Do I open
I
the
can't
door?
send him another message.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I have one level 1 spell slot left.
Big day.
I have 3 level 2 spells. I haven't used a single level 2 spell slot.
1, 3, and 4 only.
And I have a couple of level 1 spell slots left too.
Winfield, how many do you have?
Oh, shit,
Wow,
he used all of
used
his
all of
spells.
them.
Wow, great.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and you can
Alright.
go ahead and take a long rest.
Yeah.
When you awake, the rain has mostly stopped. You're back down to earth. So.
Technically, the hut would dissipate. Oh no, I guess it wouldn't. I guess it would.
You got 8 hours.
I guess it's exactly 8 hours. Yeah. I was gonna say it would dissipate like right before we wake up.
Well, I mean, you're up long before them,
That's true. I'm up like 4 hours earlier.
but you can't leave, otherwise the hut goes away. Downsides of being an elf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prep my spells.
Does anyone have any spells that could help us dig a hole and or bury this man?
I probably do.
Can an unseen servant
Perhaps.
dig a hole?
That's what I want.
He'd still need like a shovel, unless you tell him to do it with his hands.
Oh, I definitely do, because I have mold earth.
Isn't that a cantrip?
No, not mold. I meant the... I think it's level 3?
Ooh, I have stone shape. I forgot about this. I could make him a very, very small sort of rocky burial place.
How big?
No more than 5 feet in any dimension. But I mean, he's
big
probably...
enough to fit. That's
Yeah.
big enough to fit a person. Yeah, we could do that. We
Make
could,
him a
Yeah,
little
you could
stone egg.
shape a large rock into a weapon and idle a coffer or a small passage through a wall. I don't see why you couldn't make like a tomb.
Yeah, I'd say you could. I don't think you could make it particularly like engraved, but you could make a. You could hollow
wasn't a
out
fancy-
the spot for sure.
he wasn't a fancy man. Yeah, well, let's find some stone around here.
There's certainly stone by the ford, the fjord. If you go north. If you go north, maybe, and at this point you've sort of tilted away from it a little bit, so maybe north 20-30 minutes you can make it to the river.
Yeah, we could do that.
And that's
Yeah.
nice, because it's closer to his homeland.
True.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, let's go find a rock. I think I'm prepared for the day.
You head about 20 minutes up till you reach the banks of the Easthill Fjord. The cool water, chilled water, really, rushes past you. It is a wide river. It's hard to make out details on the other side. It's almost as far as your vision leads you, but you do see off in the distance the lofty peaks of Skembra that this man called home.
Now, before we bury him, and before I do this, we could talk to him. We could ask him what happened to him.
Do it.
wouldn't be against that.
All right. So Everett sort of opens his book, and you see this sort of like swirling, like black and green energy come out of it, and shoot into this chest cavity. And I cast Speak with Dead. You let me know if it works.
You cast Speak with Dead. I've done this a few times before. Sometimes successful, one time not. And this is very reminiscent of that time. Let me change the music. As you see the body begin to contort, its eyes begin to glow with a bluish light. Very familiar to the time you tried this in the Solatium. As it begins to contort and look up towards you. And a very familiar voice says,
And you try again. You'd think you'd learn your lesson the first time, boy. The Grand Master is gone, and you won't be getting answers out of him.
but unlike last time, the body doesn't immediately fall to the ground. It stands, and it waits, and it looks at you, almost as though expecting an interaction.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Let me through to him.
It's just like old times, my boy.
Let me through to him.
He's gone. There's nothing to find.
Oh, well, where'd he go?
He's with me now. He'll serve a beautiful role in my salvation. You'll thank him before it's through for his sacrifice.
Oh, well, are you always gonna get in my way like this?
Your way? It's not just yours. It's anyone who stands between me and my goal is a fool. I'm doing this to help us. And if you could remember, you'd know that to be true.
Well, but what do you want me? What do you want me to remember?
Yourself. He really did a number on you, that bastard, before he left. You look the same, though. At least there's that. You just have the same pep. But if you remembered, you would be a useful tool indeed.
Nobody's tool.
That's what he used to say, too, before he used you and discarded you. And to think you called him a friend. Well, I've business to attend to. And I'll ask that you keep your noses out of it. If we cross paths again, you will not live to regret it.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna kill me, or that it'll be a good thing?
Fare you well, heroes of tomorrow, and tool of the past.
Laugh all you want. I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on him. Kind of keep him where he is.
All right, it's there's no target. You try to cast it, and the spell fizzles as the corpse stops laughing and crumples once more to the ground in the same fashion that happened under Soletium all those months ago.
Well, I guess we tried.
There's nothing I hate more when people just use unnecessary generalities. Just say what you mean.
It's
Bad
interesting.
guys.
You still got 3 questions.
That is interesting. It's almost like the spell had to be heard out, even though I couldn't get through to the soul in question.
Or it was just a coincidence with the way you spoke, but
Or that.
you did ask 3 questions and he did sort of answer them. And then your fourth question, he just kind of laughed at you.
He's a jackass.
So he's.
Do we know
dead.
who he is? I don't remember.
I don't think I
He
don't
called
ever
himself
doesn't know
a
who he is.
savior,
Yeah, I don't think we ever got like a name.
We did not.
but the last person the voice came through was someone mysteriously killed. As was this one.
And then we saw that guy sailing away on a boat.
Well, so now there's a pattern. So I guess I just gotta keep casting the spell on everyone we find who died under mysterious circumstances to see if that pattern continues. Okay,
Suppose so.
well, let's bury
Well,
this guy, even though
yeah.
his soul is so horribly kidnapped, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Cool. Okay. So Everett goes to the big rock, and what do you guys think? Just like we just make a hole in the big rock and then I close it up, or
Can you make? This is just me. I was thinking just like just put him in like a rock egg.
I don't know that stone shape is that powerful, but I'm gonna look. I mean, it's a 4th level spell, so it's gotta have some. It's gotta have some juice, right? Touch the stone of an object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension to form it into a shape that suits your purpose. For example, you can shape a large rock into a weapon, blah, blah, blah. The wall is less than 5 feet thick to make a passage. To shape a stone door is framed to seal a door shut. Oh, you can create up to 2 hinges and a latch, but fine mechanical detail. So I could make a full-on coffin here.
Make a coffin then.
Yeah.
Cool.
That way no animal will get in.
Well, okay, so what you're looking at aren't just like boulders, like it's just the stone edges of this river. So you could make a place for him with a coffin door, but you probably couldn't like. It's not a 5-foot
Right.
stone, you know.
Yeah, I was anticipating just sort of like basically like finding a boulder and then putting a coffin inside the top of the boulder.
You could absolutely do that along the river's edge here.
Cool. So I go ahead and I lay my book down on this boulder, and then just sort of like with my hand just kind of begin to rend the stone apart, and it doesn't crackle so much as it sort of like morphs. It's almost like the atoms are kind of moving, and then I I've created a little lid and a little bed basically.
And you lay the now still corpse to rest there. And close the lid.
Does anybody
There.
know how to carve a little stone? Maybe put a hand on it or some symbol of his people?
Make a history check, everyone.
Guidance.
17 again. Oh, guidance. A natural 20.
The symbol of his order was an open palm with a hole in the center.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, could
Who
I
has a
just
sword
like
they don't
with
really care for?
the sort of remnants of stone shape, just kind of like place my hand on it to kind of create that, as opposed to obviously I can't use fine detail, but if
I'll allow that. Yeah.
Cool. And so as the spell ends, I place my hand in the center of the coffin to create a little hand shape. It's rudimentary, but it's there. All right, Mr. Grandmaster.
The river rushes past. Some sort of cold spray comes up on you and covers the top of the chest here, but it is enough out of the water to be visible.
Very be well. Maybe I'll meet you when I meet whoever this guy is who wouldn't let me talk to you.
If ever there was a man who embodied no days off, it was him.
Should we go back?
No days off.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We should head back.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, you head back, and you begin the walk, and you walk and you walk, and as you do, Everett, your mind begins to wander a little bit. And some memories sort of float back to you. Not like your usual ones, but reminiscent of that one you had before you left, of an old man teaching you. You remember the tower. You remember the dappled sunlight through the windows. You remember hours and hours of studying, conversation on topics ranging from magic to divinity to what to have for dinner the next night. It's a sense of calm and peace, and almost nostalgia that permeates you. But then it changes. Then it sours. Another presence joins your routine. At first, charming, intelligent, witty, but slowly over time, sinister, conniving, deceitful. And as this presence as this figure spends more and more time with you, the old mentor changes too. Where once was calm and patience, there comes a desire for results, and anxiety, almost a cruelty, until the place that brought you so much joy and comfort becomes not much more than a prison. And almost as soon as the memory turns sour, you are brought out of your reverie, and try as you might, can't really make out the details, just the feelings. That same sickening presence is the one that you felt today.
I write down as much of it as I can remember in Glork.
And as always, the text disappears. But you are once again reminded of the two glowing pages, the two glowing letters on the front, and the two images. Yeah.
Okay. I know we have a long list of things we gotta do, but if we could put on it finding that guy and then maybe killing him, I think that would be useful for me.
I'd love to help you out with that, but Una has the list.
Well, when she wakes up, we can just have her add it to it.
Okay. I just
We
keep it on
also-
the
we
mental,
do have
on
the
the old
second-
mental list then.
We have the full list on the back of the painting back home as well.
All right. Add it to the back of the painting list.
Hopefully we'll see Una before we get back home. I mean, I think she's just sleeping. Or she's helping Colreal with something.
She did seem awfully sleepy.
That's Una.
Wait, I thought... Out of game. I thought Una came with us to the...
Yeah,
Oh, she didn't even come with...
No, she's at the villa. She just didn't
Okay,
wake
she's at the
up
villa.
yes-
That's what I thought. She just didn't come with us to this. But
Yeah,
she was,
yesterday
she was...
morning she didn't wake up, and Coral was like, I'll get her up. And then
Yeah, I was
you
gonna say, she's
haven't-
not back
you
at Bright
haven't heard
Futures.
back.
She's...
No,
yeah.
she's here. Cool. You travel for several hours for a very long time, until you can see the site of the villa again. But there's something else. There's something different. You see, the Iskofjord, a huge portion of it is frozen, and tendrils of ice are beginning to snake towards the villa like massive, clawing fingers. A familiar green individual is floating above the river, and a smaller one is standing atop the ice in the middle of it, seeming to will the ice forward. The villa is under attack. And that is where we will end tonight's session of Bright Futures.
These Fae!
Cool. Well,
Nice. Woo!
These fucking Fae.
these freaking Fae rat
Always.
bastards.
Yeah, I
Paying all
wonder
over the
who
place.
hired them to do this.
It was me.
It was
I was going to
Septon
say, maybe the
whole
guards were
time.
right. It was Septon.
Pierre and I have been
It'd be so funny-
conspiring.
it'd
Septon's
be
the
so funny
BBEG
if-
of this campaign.
It'd be so funny if Blake this whole time was feeding me shit news.
For the past, year and a half.
I've just been scheming against all of you.
That'd be funny. Crazy. But yeah, no, that's we'll hopefully pick up next week. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, that's right. We only ever have 1 week off, so.
Yeah.
We'll probably be here next week to pick up right here with what other happens here as these pair of Fae are attacking the villa. But until then, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not currently playing a TTRPG with your pals, you absolutely should, because it's the only one where you can undress an old man. You can't do that in any other game.
Yeah, I've never done that.
All right.
I think you can do that in a lot of games.
We'll see you later. Probably Baldur's Gate tomorrow.
Bye.
Probably this next week. So long, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.